monsters in this maze, but I could love you forever if you'd meet my gaze.
welcome to Tuesday. Before we begin, a matter of business, a point of order. Worst person of stream, Boyson B. Berry, front and center. I see how it is. Don't think I don't see you firing up Final Fantasy 60 seconds ago whilst also claiming worst person of stream. Don't think you can hide from these repercussions. I see you. That aside, welcome back. We're playing Ghost of Tsushima because I have no control of my life. You know that's wrong. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima because I like Ghost of Tsushima. We could also play other games, but I'm like, all the games I have at the moment I like equally, but I want to avenge myself upon those fucking archers. So we're gonna go and stab some people, hopefully not die. I remembered I had a bunch of skill points I hadn't spent, so at the end of last stream I got good and spent a bunch of skill points on things, so hopefully now that'll assist with things. I've also, in other weird news, since about Sunday, I've just had this recurring tinnitus in my right ear. You know that feeling where, like, you need to pop your ear, like, when you've gone up a mountain or whatever, but it just doesn't want to go away, so give me a second. Okay, that's a bit better. But yeah, for some reason it's just been, like, recurring tinnitus in my right ear. I usually don't notice it, but then I'll, like, sit still for a bit and just be like, there's a ringing in my right ear. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it will go away on its own. Typical male, like, appreciation of medical issues. It will go away. But I don't think it's you, Sin. Like, as much as there was Catgirl screaming on Saturday with Lethal Company, I don't think it's you. I think it's just me. I think it's just my ear decided, you know what, fuck you, Ando. Which is funny because I always thought that my hearing was going to shit, but as part of my job, we have to do yearly hearing tests where they put us in, like, the little booth and, like, make the noises and everything. And yeah, when I did my hearing test this year, they were like, oh yeah, your hearing is entirely normal for your age, Ando. Everything is working correctly. They did actually ask at the start. She's like, do you have any hobbies that involve loud noises? And I was like, aside from, like, a penchant for heavy metal music at loud volumes, not really. Like, she was like, do you do anything with fireworks? Do you do anything with, like, you know, heavy machinery or whatever? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay, well, your hearing's normal. She was like, you got a bit of earwax in your ears, but that shouldn't, like, affect anything. So yeah, I don't know. But I'm sure it will sort itself out. Anyway, that aside, let's go play some Ghost of Sushi Roll. Ghost of Tsushima. Hey Ma. It is good to know. It is good to know, because I was genuinely like, I'm probably in the process of deafening myself, and they're like, nope, you don't have the industrial deafness, Ando. Your ear holes work just fine. Which was interesting because one of the guys I work with did actually have to get referred. They were like, yeah, your hearings may be questionable. And then I think he went and got it tested, and they were like, yeah, no, false alarm, it's nothing. Where is Hans? Oop. Okay, that was a jump and a half. Oh. Fucking challenge time, Shogu time. We're getting off to a good start. Watch as I absolutely beef this. Swing. Where's the next one? There's the next one. Come here. Water stance. You. Oh, why did that not lock on? There we go. Fucking get wrecked. Nice. What do you give me that Tuscate for? I rescued you. I will untie you at my leisure, sir. Hey, Mike. Remember that time MacMain rapped in about 3 years, Hole Up Me Miley Cyrus? Well, you do the math of 18 minus 3. Ah, I see. Okay, I don't remember that, Mike, because I never really paid that much attention to Miley Cyrus. I know she married one of the Hemsworths, and is like goddaughter Dolly Parton. That's about all I know. I like Miley Cyrus was like kind of below my age bracket, because by the time she was Hannah Montana or whatever, I'd kind of aged out of that era of Disney. For me, it was what's her face. Who was that other one? Lizzie. Who played Hilary Duff? That's it. Hilary Duff was the Miley Cyrus equivalent of my age bracket. That and the fact that I was never really a Disney kid that much. And yes, I agree, Mike, that is somewhat skeezy. Well, not somewhat skeezy, very skeezy. But I do wonder... because again, knowing nothing of Miley Cyrus, did she do the same thing that they did with Britney? Because I remember, like, again, in hindsight, a lot of the Britney Spears stuff is really weird. Hey, Lobster, how you doing? Yeah, Shell Bros. Exoskeletons. Fuck you, Archer. Because yeah, in hindsight, a lot of the Britney Spears stuff was really weird with the whole like being a minor, but also having your brand be essentially, I might have sex with people? ? Carapace companions. Plastron pals. Yeah, again, I know very little of Miley. The one thing I do know is that the one she did that was the it's one of her recent songs, and it's very much inspired by why am I forgetting that musician's name? Famous musician from the 80s. Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks. Very much inspired by Stevie Nicks. Midnight Sky, that's it. That song actually, like, unapologetically does bang. Not a huge fan of Wrecking Ball. The version of Wrecking Ball I do enjoy was, I don't know, Mike might be familiar with them. I don't know if anyone else is in this context, in this chat. But, there is a famous Norwegian black metal band called Immortal. And Immortal are famous for a bunch of things. Notably, they kind of popularized the trope of black metal bands filming their videos in Norwegian forests, and it's just them like wandering through a forest being like making... I can't do it with my model, unfortunately. I'll need that if I get an Ando 2.0, I'll need to make that a redeem. I'll need to have the black metal face. Oh yes, it's Shobu time. It's time to fight these fuckers in the field. Ow. Ow. Fuck off, spearman. I got that Zunshin, bitch. Fuck you. Yes. No, they well, sort of. So, the thing that Mike is referring to is, the film clip that kind of made Immortal notorious for this, which was Winter Moon. And yeah, the reason why it is because they originally didn't plan on doing a film clip for it. It was the local like news station or TV station was like, hey, we want to do a thing on you guys. Like, have you got a video you could do for us or whatever? And they're like, oh, we don't. And they're like, okay, well, like the thing's going out tomorrow or today or whatever. Like, we'll just like we'll send a guy with a camera to you and we'll just figure something out. So apparently they basically got sent to the woods with a cameraman and like a box of props and just had to figure shit out. which is why one of them is wearing a wizard hat, because they basically just found that and was just like, sure, I'll put a fucking wizard hat on. But yeah, Winter Moon is infamous for being low budget and cheesy, and it's like just them in the forest, like hiding behind trees, being like, "Aye, aye, the winter moon looks upon you, aye." So a couple of years back, when Miley Cyrus released Wrecking Ball, exactly. The Scandinavian Parks and Wildlife Service, half their job is rescuing stranded black metal bands in the woods. Did I just fucking drive by a deer? Did he just fucking like ram straight into me? That's the other part of their job is rescuing deer that get drive-byed by VTubers. So yeah, when Miley Cyrus released Wrecking Ball, someone did a parody of it, which was Winter Ball, which was it's the lyrics of the song, but black metalified. This is gonna be a fucking ambush. I know it, but I'll take it. Oh, that's cool. There's a mermation of starlings. That's cool. But yeah, it's a really good cover. And yeah, they changed up the lyrics just enough, and it's I find it hilarious. Okay, no, this dude's just praying. Okay. The Winter Ball. All you ever did was nothing, because I'm a tyrant. Again, I fucking love that song. So yeah, not a fan of Wrecking Ball, definitely a fan of Winter Ball. Ah, okay, I'm going in the wrong direction, it seems. I got turned about. I got Ace Attorney, Turnabout Justice. But yeah, there's basically, like, for heavy metal bands, there's like three default settings for your first video clip, and it's like either wandering in a forest, in an abandoned factory / warehouse, and like in a church. And my brother used to be in a heavy metal band, and guess where his first video clip was filmed? You have 3 choices. Guess where it was? Was it in A, a forest, B, an abandoned factory, or C, a church? The answer was, ding ding ding, C, a church. I can't remember exactly where it was. It was on the south coast somewhere. No, it was not Mike's house. I wish. Although, to be fair, if he wanted an abandoned factory, I probably could have helped him out with that one. But, oh, it's fucking bear. Avoid the bear. Okay, where am I? Okay, no, cool. Avoid, oh no, their pig is... Pig, sweet! Let's go. The sun is setting. I like that this game has a day-night cycle, but I kind of wish the day-night cycle mattered more. I mean, maybe it does matter. Maybe enemies can't see you as well at night or something, but I'd like it if there was, like... Ow. Nice. I kind of fucked that up a little bit, but the jump was kind of cool. Oh yes. Grieve my kunai. Cool. Regenerate the health. Remember that I'm on low health, otherwise I will die. Yes, I am familiar with the Black Satans. I'm pretty sure they did one that was like Norwegian Summer or something like that. Where they had the singer in like they're singing at a beach at a Norwegian lake. And partway through the singer it cuts to the singer wearing a like a black G-string basically. With his full Nordic pale thighs on display, all cheeks out. But you know, I enjoy the Black Satans. I find them very amusing from that, again, parody perspective of it's all the tropes you expect of black metal, but still executed competently, which is what I like. Exactly. And also the original song they did, like the first song the Black Satans did, which was like the Black Satan. This is what it's called, I'm pretty sure, or the Blackest Satan or something. Yeah, again, unironically a banger for them, just literally just walking through the snow, making black metal faces. Are you cowards? Swing. Come at me, bro. I'm curious why there are so many bandits. Are the bandits purely as a result of the fact that we lost to the Mongols on the beach, or is it just are these bandits? Were we just doing a shit job of policing our area? I'm actually curious, like for other musical genres, like what the default like first setting is, because I feel like for like. What's that? I don't know what the genre is, but that kind of like Missy Higgins style music of like has a piano and maybe like one acoustic guitar or whatever. I feel like the first video for that is dilapidated old house with a weathered looking piano in it, and they're just playing on the piano. I feel like for country stuff, it's always like in a truck or like on a farm or something like that. Yeah, White Woman, the genre. White Woman, the Reckoning. Alright, come here. I know where I'm going. I'm just gonna start this whole quest again. Fucking, I'm so mad I hit B last time and discontinued it. Yes, continue. We go where we're needed. But yeah, I'm curious what other tropes exist in other genres. Bees, nuts, centuries. Can I not skip this? Is there no skip function? Alright, well, we'll learn about this guy, his cool hat. Chiman. Look at that fucking hat he gave him. Based hat. See, this outfit looked dope, and then when I got it last night, I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, not that impressive. What should I go and fight his granddaughter again and absolutely beat the duel this time? I can't remember, do Japanese use shooting rings? So in archery, there's different ways of drawing a bow. And in the Mediterranean draw, which is what I was trained in, traditionally you wear what's called a finger tab. It's like a loop that goes over one of your fingers, and it has a leather pad that runs across your knuckles. Because in the Mediterranean draw, you're using the knuckle of three fingers. It's your index, your ring, and your middle finger. Generally, the knock of the arrow is held between your index and middle finger, and then the ring just sits below it, kind of just to give you extra draw pull. But Asian archery tradition, so Korean, Mongol, Chinese, stuff like that, traditionally they tend to use a thumb draw, which is where you use like the side of your thumb to pinch the string against the side of your palm and draw with that. And traditionally what they do is they wear a ring on the thumb to give them extra grip on the string. It's usually made of horn. It has like a slight hook to it because the idea is it's to help you grab the string. And I can't remember if the Japanese use thumb rings or not. I know they use a shooting glove on the left hand that's made out of like calf skin or something like that, or deer skin. But I can't remember if they use shooting rings or not. Yeah, there's a couple of different draw techniques. Some of them I consider to be a bit weird. But again, mainly that's because I was trained in Mediterranean style, but... And there's no... I wouldn't say there's any necessarily right or wrong way to do it, but the style you use does depend on certain things, because I don't think you can draw a Japanese bow using the Japanese draw technique using a Mediterranean draw. Just because the Japanese draw technique... So Mediterranean draw starts from a low point, and you pull up and out, whereas I know for a lot of the Asian techniques, again, like the Mongol style and Korean style for horseback shooting, the way they do it is you hold the bow up above you and then basically do like the praise the sun gesture. You like spread your arms and draw out and down that way. It's like a scissoring movement. And again, it's very useful if you're on horseback because there's a horse in the way. You can't start low, you have to start high. Come here. Sunshin. Yeah, there we go. Fuck these guys. You. Ow. Probably would have been better off with Stone Stance, but anyway. What have you got in your box? What's in the box? In the box. Linen. Oh no, supplies. Where am I? Yeah, I need to head up this ways. This is where I will find the purple drapes. The purple flowers. Actually, I haven't tried this. Can you do horseback archery in this game? Oh fuck. Pigu's. The Pigu's. You can in fact do horseback archery in this game. Oh nice, I got him. I'm normally a shit shot against moving targets in this game. That's okay, Ethical Man. I don't expect anyone to follow. Thank you, though. Thank you. I don't expect anyone to do it, but I don't mind if they do. I don't mind people just coming in to hang out and say hi. Yes, thank you. Welcome in. We are once again. Oh, actually, have I been up to this tower up here? Yes. So we're once again trying to do that archery one that I accidentally quit last night and lost all my progress and got salty about. Yeah, no, again, I've done that before. I've had people where I've been like, huh, such and such a person is streaming. Hey, why didn't I get an alert they were streaming? And then I'll go on a stream and be like, oh shit, I've watched like a bunch of their streams and had completely spaced on actually following them. There was a couple where I was like, I swear I followed them. I swear Twitch did some devilry and prevented me from swing. Be gone. Be gone. Again, we're once againing. Never stop, never stopping once againing. That's what I always say. That's what I say. Who will face me first? Who am I even challenging? Oh, there they are. They're in the tower. I see. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a bunch of them. Never stop, never stopping. Good thing I remember that I have kunai this time. That seems to be improving my my capacity to succeed much better. He says, throwing away his kunai. A more fun but still bad lyric I really like his ice cream scooping shit and pooping shit and pooping. Is that guy you mentioned who has just a litany of terrible lyrics? Exactly. The kunai were weighing me down. Thank you, Epical Man, for reminding me to embrace the Zen Buddhism of this game. I need to let go of worldly possessions. These Mongols are too obsessed with worldly possessions, such as their lives. So I'm freeing them of their worldly possessions in order to better allow them to kind of become more perfect creatures. Is this? No, okay, there's literally nothing up here. Exactly. Which was actually a pretty big tenet of samurai philosophy. Which is kind of weird, because they kind of were both simultaneously non-materialistic and quite materialistic. In the sense of, obviously, being landed gentry, they had quite amount of wealth, and enjoyed nice things. As a warrior caste, they were also very like, hey, we should not become attached to the world, we should be non-material in the sense that we will die any day and we should be at terms with this, which is why the samurai really like doing things like poetry, nikebana, and stuff like that, and calligraphy. Which gets really interesting, particularly when you get to the Tokugawa shogunate, where you essentially have a period of like roughly 500 years of peace. It's a little bit less than that, it's closer to 450. Where the samurai as a class start to really struggle because they don't have any way to like make their traditional money, because they traditionally made most, like, they had land and they got wealth from that, but traditionally, because there was constant warfare, the distribution of land and distribution of wealth was constantly reshuffling, so that kind of worked out for them. But you had this thing where suddenly there was no war to do, so all they did was sit around and like arrange flowers and read poetry and shit. And because they were all like, no, materialism bad, a lot of them refused to learn how to actually manage their money. They'd be like, materialism bad, so I won't learn basic accounting. And the result of that was that they'd be like, cool, I won't learn basic accounting, now I'll spend all my money on sake and nice flowers. Ow. So yeah, they'd lose all their money. And then, yeah, they'd lose all their money, and then, oh. Again, I'm sure it's pretty, I'm pretty sure it's Kodak Black. Am I wrong? Yeah, Taoism is pretty good. Taoism is interesting, particularly for when it first occurs, because Taoism shows up in, like, I think the 6th century BC, somewhere around about there. But it's really interesting in the sense that it's not really theistic. Like, considering other religions where they're like, oh, here's your pantheon of spirits or whatever, Taoism's kind of more like the universal spirit. And the other thing about Taoism that's really interesting is that it's humanistic, because it's very, like, a lot of the key aspects of Taoism are things like, hey, maybe not cause suffering to other people. Which is why Sun Tzu gets very interesting, because Sun Tzu's writing is inherently from a Taoist position. So compared to a lot of, like a lot of the other writings on warfare and history, like, again, stuff like, some of the Roman stuff is either very dry, it's very like, here's how you win, or it's like, here's how you win whilst keeping, like, in good balance of morality and all even under heaven sort of thing. Like, here's how you win without offending the gods. Whereas Sun Tzu's like, here's how you win without causing mass suffering. Give me your scroll. But yeah, I think Taoism has some pretty cool stuff. Again, like, the concepts of balance and humanism and stuff get pretty interesting. Confucianism has some interesting benefits as well, because that's the other one as well. Confucianism also does factor into some of the interpretations of Sun Tzu, because, well, I'm pretty sure Sun Tzu predates Confucius. A lot of the people, so the Art of War isn't just the writings of Sun Tzu, it's Sun Tzu plus like a couple hundred years worth of commentary on it. And a lot of the people who commented subsequently were Confucianists, so there are some interesting takes with that. Because Confucius had some okay takes, he also has some just weird takes. Like, never step on the lintel of a room that you're entering. Always step confidently into the room. Yes. Confucius say, a man who stand on toilet is high on pot. Well, I mean, Confucius say that, man who stand in front of car is tired, but man who stand behind car is exhausted. But yeah, Confucius is probably one of the, like, he's very well known outside of China. There are a bunch of other, again, particularly a lot of the Taoist philosophers from history, like Lao Tse, and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure it's Lao Tse, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, they have some pretty cool shit as well. The fun one is the, how do I put this? The disconnect between Western philosophy and Eastern philosophy.
A shameful display!
Yes, Mike. I'm glad you found that one. Because Western philosophy is very like, let's find truth, let's find the core truth of reality, whereas Eastern philosophy is often very like, let's find harmony in all things, right? Like let's find a balanced perspective in which we can kind of be at peace, sort of thing. And it's really interesting where like Western philosophy will be like, we have this contradiction that we must resolve. Like, our theoretical model cannot work if the contradiction is not resolved. Whereas Eastern philosophy is just like, the contradiction is, we must learn from it. And I find it very amusing sometimes when, like, particularly people who are really into Nietzsche and stuff like that, read Eastern philosophy and get so mad because they're like, argh. Alright, now to do battle. Defend myself, I don't mind if I do. Man, the manly urge to have a duel in a field of flowers. Oh yeah, again, like, I'm one of those people who, I'm generally pretty benign in my opinions on this sort of stuff. Like, again, I have some friends who are great scientists who are also very strongly religious of different persuasions. And they're like, yeah, I fully believe in how my beliefs and other things can coexist. And I don't disagree with, I don't challenge them on this. I'm not like, hey, I disagree with, this is, you know, a bad thing or anything. I told you I was going to beef this one. Ow, told you I was going to beef it. Yeah, well, again, Nietzsche advocated against nihilism. Nietzsche advocated some good things. Nietzsche can also be frustrating at points. He's very German. Nietzsche is very German and very, very dry. Like, Nietzsche often, like, I've had to read Nietzsche, because I had to read Nietzsche's perspectives on history for my history degree. And Nietzsche's perspective on history is basically him going in a loop, constantly being like, we should remember history, but we should not idolize history. And it's important that we remember history, but not idolize history, because it's important. Like, it was just... Ah, fuck's sake. And, like, to be fair, Mike, I have a little bit of nihilism in me. I feel like there is cringe nihilism and there is based nihilism. There is the duality of life. This is the Taoist in me. There is the duality of life. There is the based and the cringed, and you must find the balance between them. Ow. Oh, ow. I do know how to use this stolen blade, because I didn't steal it. Ow. Damn it, she got me. Where was I? Exactly. Exactly. See, you're practicing the Tao very good, Epical. You're doing a great job of being both based and cringed in equal measure. We must find the based and the cringed in all things. But like, again, kind of what Mike was saying with the whole niche thing of like, there is no meaning to life except for the one you make for yourself. I generally hold to what I call benign nihilism, which is nothing matters, so like, again, find your own purpose and don't worry about things that, again, don't matter. You know, what two of my core positions are like benign nihilism and benign apathy. Like, oh, you're XYZ, I don't care. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, I don't care. I wish you a happy and long life. I don't care. Let's hope I get... Oh, no, she stabbed me before I could get back up. 6'4", 240-pound man. Okay. The fucked up knee balances it out. Excellent. We have attained perfect balance. The ideal human form. We can now write endless philosophical treatise about these. Bonk. Bonk. I honestly don't know how much I weigh in pounds. I don't know the conversion. Which I always find strange. It's so confusing when I watch American media and they're like, he's a 90-pound killing machine or whatever, and I'm like, I have no idea how much that actually is. I mean, my advice is, why not? About 109 kg, okay. I'm probably about 15 kilos less than that. I don't know, rough thumb suck. Last check I was in the high 80s, low 90s. Oh, get shreked. Oh, there we go. Enjoy your snooze, Mike. I will endeavor to have a good stream. I'm not sucking too much, so it's good. But yeah, why not write a book? I know a couple of people who've written books about their lives, actually. There's a few reasons. Like what? You can't write? 5-year pause and classified on an NDA. Yeah, but you don't have to write about that part. You can literally just be like, hey, this section is covered under an NDA. Time skip. It also depends on what the nature of the NDA is, because the NDA might be like, hey, you're not allowed to talk about specifics, but you can also mention that you did it. Right? Like, there's a difference between, like... Because what's the James Bond thing? The whole, you know, I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you. Yeah, no, again, I'm vaguely aware in that sense, Epic, in that I'm pretty sure you mentioned it last time. But again, there's the difference between I can't talk about it and versus I can't mention it at all. It's like, you know, exactly, you couldn't tell your memory about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you mentioned it a little bit last time, or at the very least alluded to it, and I put the dots together. Because yeah, once again, surprisingly, I know a couple of people who've worked in that field as well. Either worked in or currently work in. Which is weird, and again, most of them tend to be Americans. Because we don't really have that in Australia so much. That may have been the case. But yeah, it's weird. It's the same with I met a guy in the US one time who was a what do they call them? A bail bondsman, a bounty hunter, basically. Which again was a really weird discussion, just in the sense that like we don't have that in Australia. There is no legal mechanism for that in Oz. You cannot legally become a bounty hunter. There's no legal equivalent here, just because of the fact that we operate under a Commonwealth legal system which has no faculty for that. Ow. Damn it. Okay, I just died because I got shreked by this weird guy. Okay, thanks. It's one of those many interesting things that you just kind of learn through interacting with the world. Like, it's a fun one, right? In the UK, it is illegal to hunt with a crossbow, right? It is illegal to take a crossbow out, and you can own a crossbow, you can shoot a crossbow. It is illegal to own a crossbow and hunt an animal with it. Oh yeah, well, yeah, you and me both. Actually, speaking of ticks, I met a guy last year who had oh, what's it called? I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's that syndrome you get from ticks that that causes you to no, not Lyme, it's the other one. It's the one that causes you to become allergic to red meat. And it was interesting because he's actually a doctor, and he diagnosed himself with it. He was like, I'm feeling kind of like gross, and I keep having like bad reactions to food. And he was like, I wonder if it's this. And then he went and got diagnosed, and they were like, yep, you got that. I can't remember what it's called. He said it's kind of weird in the sense that like, something like there's some things he can eat, so he can eat like chicken and stuff, but he's like red meat, so like pork and stuff like that triggers it. And he said, which kind of sucks because, you know, he's like, I like me some steak, I like me some pork. But he also kind of said that like it's a thing they know very little about, and in some cases it attenuates over years, it goes away, and other times it does. Oh yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure I've heard of that one. The whole the legume tuber one or whatever. It's the protein in them that your body doesn't like. And I mean, allergens are weird because I actually had, well, I did and I didn't. So about 2-3 years ago, in the middle of COVID, yeah, it might be protein, might be starch. I don't know. Again, not a doctor. But yeah, so during the middle of COVID, I actually developed an allergic reaction to something. We don't know what it was. But I went to the hospital and was like, hey, yeah, so, you know, like, and that was the worst one. The worst reaction I had was the one where I had to go to hospital. Didn't have any throat swelling or anything, but it was just precautionary because of the fact that, like, I got a rash, and, like, my top lip and my ears kind of started swelling up. And I was like, better go to hospital rather than risk... Oh, nice. Mamushi Venom. Nice. I was like, better go home... better go to hospital rather than risk stay at home and maybe have respiratory complications. But they referred me to go see an allergenist guy, and he put me on like a course of topical antihistamines and stuff. I did have a couple of other incidents as well, a couple of other attacks is what I was calling them, but But he basically put me, he had me do blood tests and stuff, and he was like, yeah, you don't actually have an allergy, Ando. And I was like, okay, so, or he basically said, you don't have an allergy, or if there is an allergy, we can't find it. Because he's like, especially because of my symptoms, because a lot of it happened. So the first one that happened, the reaction occurred maybe like half an hour to an hour after I'd eaten. And he's like, yeah, if it was a food moderated allergy, those things happen like almost instantly. Like it wouldn't have been that long of a thing. Oh yeah, that's downsides of American EpiPen costs. They are significantly cheaper in Australia, thankfully. Well, yes and no. They're cheaper if you have a diagnosis. Again, I didn't and don't have a diagnosis, but I don't need an EpiPen, thankfully. Honor the Inari Shrine. Hello, Fox. Thank you for letting me honor the shrine. Yeah, charm slot unlocked. So I think in Australia, an EpiPen is like nowhere near $1,200. It's like, I think 60 at best. I need to double check the exact pricing, but yeah, it's nowhere near that expensive. But yeah, he basically said was like, allergies are weird. Allergies are your body reacting to a negative protein. I mean, look, maybe, probably, there's probably laws about importing them out of the country because we don't want to have, again, that sort of shit happening. It's kind of like the whole baby formula thing. Oh, actually, I don't know if you guys had that. We had this problem where, I can't remember what the term for it is, but basically, like, Chinese companies in China, because baby formula was really hard to get in China, they were sending people over to Australia to basically just buy it in bulk from our, like, grocery stores, and then taking it back to China in their, like, carry-on luggage so they could sell it at a marked up price in China. And they had to, like, take legal action to stop it from happening and a bunch of other stuff. But anyway, point I was getting to is allergies are weird because allergies are essentially, all it takes to trigger a histemic response is one cell in your body deciding it doesn't like something. And because of how the histemic response works, it's like one cell, and to be fair, I'm not a doctor, but this is how he explained it to me. It's like one cell in your body freaks out, and then the cell next to it goes, hey, that cell's freaking out. Maybe I should start freaking out. And then the cells next to it go, hey, this guy's freaking out. Maybe I should freak out. And that's how it kind of spreads. So what he was saying was I probably had like a virus or something that just had annoyed my body, like stress or a virus or something, to the point where my body got confused and was like, hey, this thing that I normally handle with no problem, like this particular food substance that I normally ingest with no problem, has made me confused and angry. And so I think that I'm going to just freak out and kill Ando. Which it then attempted to do. Well, it didn't even try to kill me, but it did freak me out a little bit. Ow. Why they always hit me with that wombo combo? It is funny because I did look into this, because it's one of those things where I did look into. I was like, hey, is there ever a chance I could work in the US? And there potentially is from my company. I doubt they'll ever do it, but like we had to have an American branch, so I was just thinking about if I ever did live in the US, which again, unlikely. But I was thinking like, hey, I have health insurance in Australia. Would I be able to use my Australian health insurance in America? And it turns out no. And it turns out it's not us. It's not Australian health insurance being like, we won't pay for it. It's American healthcare being like, no, we won't take your dirty Australian semi-socialized healthcare. We won't have your dirty communist medicine here. Which I find kind of funny. But at the same time, I kind of get it, because otherwise everyone would just be going to Australia to get their insurance. I mean, free market, man. Free market makes everything more efficient. And by that I mean we get our insurance from other countries. Yeah, and again, like that's another thing as well. Allergies and stuff can happen over time due to various factors. Exactly, when the entire health system is privatized, which we managed to avoid. We almost had an entirely public health system. So basically back in like the late 80s. So we had like public health programs as far back as I believe like the 60s. But in the late 80s they decided to kind of formalize it. It was originally I think it was called Ozcare or something, but what we have now is called Medicare. And originally it was going to be everything. It was going to be everything is it was originally everything was going to be public, right? But then the insurance companies kicked up a stink and were like, if everything's public, we won't be able to make any money and we'll go out of business. So they kowtowed to the insurance companies and were like, we will make it not entirely public. So it's essentially public, but there's an option of having private health insurance, which in my opinion is kind of dodgy, but still not terrible. Cease. Swing. Yeah, I mean, look, I won't tell you not to do it. I think Australia is a great country, but I will warn you, housing market kind of fucked. Yeah, housing market kind of degen in Australia at the moment. And nice, I have healed myself. I mean, all right, 50k USD, I can get 75k, and my property's worth 140k there. Yeah, again, depends. Depends on where you want to live. Because, let me do some quick mathematics, but like, the average property price where I am at the moment is roughly, let me do a quick double check. I'm pretty sure it's about $1 million. What's our average property price? Yeah, so we're currently sitting at about 1.1 million. Let me just do... AD USD is... Yeah, so it's just over 700,000. So yeah, okay, maybe manageable, but yeah, the market is not great here. It is not a great time, which is why I'm kind of lucky that I do have some property at the moment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, living rural's okay. It varies a bit. It is a bit different from American rural living because we don't have the same hubs. We'd have some, but like America kind of has like rural cities. We have a couple, but nowhere near the same proliferation. Yeah, give me that armor. I want to let me open the thing. Let me open the thing. But yeah, I don't know. I am not a fan of rural living. Some people are. Some people are. I am not. I have a friend of mine who's a he's the son of a doctor. Yeah, he's not a fan of rural living either because he had to live in the country for a while his dad was out there being a doctor, and he's like, yeah, it ain't a great time. Okay, archery. Yay, archery. Ow. Swing. Oh yeah, the other thing that's problematic about Australia is our internet is hot trash. So if you expect decent internet, whilst living rurally, you will not get it. Swing. That's right, Avatar. Swing. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, Rockman. Get off that fucking rock. Ow. You slut. Oh. Ow. Ow. Damn it. Yeah, understandable, Epical. There won't be any good conversation to be had. It's gonna be me swearing at these fucking archers. Ow. I hate aiming with the controller. Damn it. Yeah, we dealt with them. Ow. Whoop. fuck off with your dojong. Ow. Oh, ow. Slut. Hang on. Did that guy just get shot by his own dudes? I think he did. I'm stuck on a rock. I'm stuck breakdancing on a rock. Oop. I am out of arrows. I will speak with the musician. I'm pretty sure this is the bit where I talk to him and then more of them fucking show up. Ah, excellent. Good job being freed. Also, good job, I don't know, sitting through ads, I guess. I mean, I don't get that much out of ads. Talked about this before. I run ads in 3-minute blocks because that's the minimum per hour you need to run. You need to run at least 3 minutes per hour. You can run them in, like, so some people do like 1.5 every half an hour. I prefer to do a 3-minute block because I figure people can just kind of go and grab a drink or whatever. 30 seconds an hour, yeah, that's fair. But yet you need to run 3 minutes in order to get rid of pre-roll ads, and that's what I'm trying to kill, because I feel like pre-rolls are more detrimental to people's watching experience than like a regular ad block is. Because pre-rolls play when someone first enters the stream. So if pre-rolls are active, basically what happens is, at least this is my understanding, as soon as you enter the stream it goes, hey, you're a new person here, have a 1-minute ad or whatever. And experience has shown from both myself and other people who've talked about this is that often, and again also me watching stuff, like I had the same reaction. Often people will go, cool, here's a new streamer, go into a stream, as soon as they see an ad go, nah, like, not interested, don't want to have to sit through a minute of ad or whatever before I get to, you know, watch the stream, and then they just leave. So that's why I try and get rid of pre-rolls. And again, I figure if people don't like a 3-minute ad block in the middle of the stream, then they can just go get a drink or whatever. That's what I do. But yeah, if you use the AdSense thing in Twitch in the creator tools, you can set it up so that you can like manage your ads and stuff. And I do follow some other streamers who do more frequent ads. I think Lena does like 30 seconds. I don't know. No, I think she does 1 minute every half an hour or something, or maybe it's like every 20 minutes or something. Because I remember watching some of her stuff. But me personally, I found that annoying. I found that like if I wasn't subbed to the channel, I got kind of annoyed with like I'd be getting an ad every 30 minutes. I don't know, personally, again, I kind of wish that I did get more control over my ads on Twitch, because I know it's personalized to whatever people's regions are, but there've been ads that I've gotten watching other people's channels on Twitch where I've been like, oh great, like a sports betting app. I would prefer not to have ads for gambling on my channel. That's just personal preference, especially because I don't necessarily mind gambling. I don't necessarily mind other people gambling, but particularly sports bet apps, I find them very predatory and I don't like them. Yeah, I see that again. That's weird, and that also might be a a country thing, because I don't know if what our restrictions are in Australia on ads. But like we don't get I don't get Viagra ads in Australia. I get ads for dating apps sometimes. I get ads for Ampol, who are like our version of our Haunts. I'm sorry, I didn't know I could actually make that jump. I get ads for Ampol, who are like a petrol company, like being like, hey, come buy our petrol. I've had some video game ads. I think I've had some alcohol ads. I'm trying to think. Because I mean, I know we do have different laws, because I remember when I was in the US, some of the stuff that I just found so weird is like, so in Australia, in our ads, I know this one is actually a law. You cannot make a comparison between your product and someone else's product unless there is factual evidence for it. So you can't be like, product A, 30% more effective than product B, unless you have like actual scientific research that proves it. Whereas in the US, like US ads can literally just be like, you know, Trimestophan, 30% more effective than Paracetamol or whatever. Like they can literally just straight up say another brand and be like, fuck those guys. The other one is what we don't have those, you know, the ones where they're like, if you or someone you know has suffered an injury has suffered an injury as a result of gross negligence, or like what's the other one, has suffered from silicosis or whatever as a result of asbestos or whatever, you may be entitled to compensation. Yeah, we don't have those. Because actually, it's interesting. Some of our states only recently legalized class actions as a thing. Also, Facebook's a really funny one in terms of ads it gives you. So I've had some. That's it, mesothelioma. That's it, mesothelioma. If you or a loved one has entitled mesothelioma, you may be entitled to a settlement. And the other one is the what is it? Do you have a structured settlement but need cash now? I mean, like, you could Avatar. You could, because that would be a factual statement. That would be a factual statement. Actually, speaking of ads, I fucking love those ones on YouTube. These were the parody ads the guy made like 10 years ago or whatever, which is the Jones big ass truck rental and storage, or like, what was it? Jones fried barbecue and childcare service or whatever. No, it's fried food and foot massage. All right, all good, Epical Man. Run the homie to work. Yeah, that's it. Jones BBQ and foot massage. Have I got is this an escort one? Fuck you, Baltimore. Fuck you, Baltimore. My favorites from my part of the world were the what was it? I can't remember the guy's name, but he's like, what's his face here for national tile? And the other one is what's the New Zealand one? The dick one. The how to treat your dick. I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's the New Zealand deck ad. Oh yeah, and actually, was this an Australian? Was this a New Zealand one? I can't remember. It was the Dixon cider. You know. My wife never has a better time than when she's got a Dixon cider. Let's go with this healing, man. Are we going to Shobu? I'm right here. Right here, I'm rock hard. Go. Good, the spearman he is dealt with. You thought they were going to kill you, but you weren't. See, you'd be surprised, Avatar, but no, they weren't actual ads, they were parody ads, but there was a New Zealand one which was they did that. It was Schaefer's Deck Oil, that was it. I'm here to talk to you about Schaefer's Dick Oil. My neighbor's always very envious of my large, hard dick. He says he wishes his dick could be as big as mine. And I told him the secret's Schaefer's Dick Oil. Ever since that, his wife just won't get off my dick. I think there's 3 of them. They're quite good. I think the first one was like Schaefer's Deck Oil. Then there was like Schaefer's Big Black Deck Oil or something like that. Like. Was there another way? Firm but polite words, I see. You have experience with bandits? Yeah, but they resorted to violence first. I don't disagree with the healer. But by the same token, it's kind of like, they chose violence first. What may we do for you, ma'am? I think he ate something poisonous. He ate the mushrooms! After having killed a bunch of bandits, being like, I'll help, perhaps we can make this quick, was kind of concerning. My son, he has the tummy hort. Search for the cause of sickness. The rice basket is empty. Oh, actually, do they have the little fish things? No, they don't. Okay, because they don't have a central fireplace. Okay. Nothing but boiled water. Let me just steal this pool and supplies. Aha. Mushrooms. This is why you shouldn't fuck around with wild mushrooms. Because even mycologists don't understand mushrooms. I did. My grandparents, before they passed away, did this. When I heard, I was just like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? Like, granddad, seriously. So basically, this would have been when my granddad was in his late 90s. It was probably maybe a year or two before he passed away. But my grandma had kind of complained that he'd kind of been like losing his sense of taste a bit, right? And so she was like, yeah, we got some like mushrooms that were growing on the front lawn because they just looked like regular mushrooms. What have I actually got to do right now? Yeah, they were like, I wanted some mushrooms, like, that were more flavorsome, so we thought these wild-grown ones that were on the front lawn would be more flavorsome, and so they, like, cooked them up and ate them with some steak, and then got, like, very sick for an evening, and I was just like, you are 90 years old. A, you should know better, but B, like, this could have killed you. Um, I don't know. Again, I love my family dearly, and I miss those two old crazies with all of my heart. But at the same time, when I first heard this story, I was just like, really, like, ow, fucking pigs. Swear to God. I swear to God. Get fucked. What am I looking for at the river? Gather river moss. Is this river moss? Ah, that looks like river moss. Lovely moss. But yeah, don't. And that's one of those funny things. So like foraging, because foraging is a thing. People do that nowadays, where they're like, oh yeah, we'll go and forage for native foods and stuff. Even most foragers are like, do not. I did. The kid's dead. Oh, okay, maybe not. Even most experienced foragers are like, do not the mushrooms.
水を少しだけ混ぜたらよく煮るんだ。それを飲ませてやれば明日の朝には良くなるはずだから。そろそろ野営に行かねば。ええ。息子の命の恩人です。
Actually, let me just do some. Hang on. Do some gear stuff. Outfit, helmet. Oh, actually, it's a headband of the refugee. Oh, okay, damn it. I was hoping that it was a hat that came with Tadayori's armor. We go sword, Heavenly Falcon, Hero of Tsushima, Storm of Clan Sakai, Mamushi Venom. Yeah, I like that. It's interesting, actually. I got a friend of mine a book on Australian bush food. And it's interesting because that book is prefaced with there's a bit that's basically like, hey, you're best to do this at home. Like, collect any stuff and bring it home. Don't eat, like, random plants out in the wilderness because you will die. Ah, tubers are stronger. Excellent. That reminds me, I need to go. There's a like Whole Foods shop in town that I like to go to every now and again. I don't frequent it. It's not close enough to make like a regular purchases from, but they do a lot of good stuff like dried fruit and stuff in bulk, which can be handy for certain recipes. Let's fucking go. But yeah, they do some really cool stuff. They have some like spices you can buy in bulk, and they have some like Australian spice rubs that are made using like Australian natives. And I've been meaning to pick up their curry spice and their steak rub, so I want to try them out. I don't speak Mongolian, unfortunately. Ow. Fucking bees. Oh, I missed. That would have been really cool if I'd there we go. Fucking bees. Come to the bees. Come to the bees. Okay, the bees are not affecting them. Ow. Damn it. Fucking spearman. Swing, swing. Whee. Ow. Damn it. Swing. We got him. I think I'm getting the hang of this fighting a little bit. And I think the kunai really help. Particularly for dealing with just those spearmen. What was this? Bamboo? Bamboo? Thank you. I have to go down the pond now? Have I helped? Oh, he's over there, okay. So he just let me like fight all these Mongols where he was just fucking around down the pond, I see. I mean, I get it that he's not a warrior or anything. Also, being able to combat roll everywhere is so useful. We found the tubers, very good. Do I enjoy the violence? I mean, just a little bit. It is a game after all. Also, since when did this armor get sworded? Is it because when I upgraded it? I don't recall this having shoulder plates last time I played. Which is great, I like sworded. I think sworded look great. Also, I will say this, from the limited experience I have wearing Kabuto, those things are fucking uncomfortable. It's like wearing an iron pot on your head. My wife stopped breathing, then she is dead. Got that Mongol plague. Mongols poison the well. Okay, did he figure out these people were poisoned? Oh, okay, we figured it out. He didn't. Good job, healer. I like these magic tubers. Thank you, Hans. You are my only friend. The legend grows. Ten linen. Charm of divine healing. Can't wait. Bonus damage or less health. Charm of Amaterasu. Killing enemies. Advantage. Killing enemies restores minor amount of health. Charm of Shadows. Charm of Hidden Sight. Charm of Well-Being. Divine Healing. Charm of Resolve. Which one's favor? Minor amount of health. Yeah, there we go. Techniques. What can we learn? Throw one additional kunai. Bombu. Firecracker. Take safe landing. Archery, reduce concentration cooldown by 15%. Through standoff streak. Yes, I like. Yes, I like. A new gift is available apparently. Well, and actually we're right near this blood in the grass, so let's go see. Let's go be a samurai. Oh, is there something? Oh, arrows. Okay. Nice, I will happily take fresh arrows. Thank you. Kishi grasslands. It's dead Mongol. Straw Hat mercenaries. Could be the Straw Hat's doing. One Piece. Yeah, I thought that as well when I saw it as well. 42. Oh, I mean, look. If you came here now, it wouldn't be 42 degrees, but it gets that hot here. Like, you can't be like, hey, I want to get the hell out of America to then come to Australia where it gets just as hot. To be fair, the last couple of summers haven't been too bad, but 2019 was fucking rough. I remember 2019, we were easily getting up to like 40 degrees daytime temp, and I was working on a mill that was a rolling mill. So we were working on commissioning that, and the part of the mill I was working on was right next to the furnaces. So when we had the furnaces up and running, it was easily like 60 plus degrees floor temperature, like around the furnaces. Thankfully I didn't have to hang around there too long, but it was like, in order to get into where I was working, it was like walk past there, get all sweaty, and then walk into the automation room that's full of computers and shit that has air conditioning to keep all the computers cool. So you'd be all sweaty, and then you'd go into there and be freezing. Ah, the Straw Hats. Nice. But also I'm lucky because I'm near the coast. It never gets that hot on the coast. It's one of the reasons why most of the Australian population lives on the coast. I can't remember who this dude is. The main problem here is in summer it gets hot and then also shit catches on fire. The whole country is just like, I'm gonna combust now. Then risk their lives for Tsushima. Risk their lives to overthrow the Mongols.
叔父上も報いてくださる。望みのままに。
Yeah, we don't get tornadoes. I'm glad we don't. We get cyclones up north, but no tornadoes, which makes me happy.
お前が
今の頭は俺だからな。
Oh.
手を打つのか。
考えておこう。
Yeah, it's samurai time.
引くでないぞ。
当然だ。
Usual.
私の悪徳な侍。
The one that makes me glad that we don't have here generally is earthquakes, or at least like big earthquakes. I have lived through at least one earthquake where I live. Apparently I've slept through one and was awake for the other one. According to my mum, at least I slept through one of them. This was years ago. This was back when I was like in primary school, I think. And she was like, yeah, Ando, like, you slept through an earthquake. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, I'll fully acknowledge that earthquakes are scary. Oh, these guys are scary. These Mongols are scary. The thing is, we just, like, the ones where we are never strong enough to really be too much of a threat. Oh yeah, my house is like mostly brick. It's more just the fact that, again, Australia is on the middle of a tectonic plate. We're not near the edges, so it means that, like, for the most part, our geography is very stable. So we occasionally get some little earthquakes, but again, none of them. Ow. Let me just heal and stab this guy for free resolve. Nice. I mean, I kind of want to know what they're feeding the big Mongolians too.
肩が上達したな。
そうか。お前はヒゲが生えたな。
Love this dude just talking shit to me.
手段の申し出だが。
おじごのことなら難しい。生き抜くだけで精一杯なんだ。
I mean, to be fair, the fact that they're taking all the slabs and the slabs, I was about to say slabs and stashes, the stabs and slashes is kind of artistic license more than anything, but you know, there were big dudes in history. I mean, that's fair. I'm assuming I'm friends with this guy. I don't really know who he is. He's Ryuzo. I don't know where he came from. Planning to walk? No, fuck you. Planning to loot all of this shit. I do have a horse. Fuck you, it's right there. Don't talk shit about my Uma. Ah, I see. Where were you at Komoda? Oh, is it Zoro? Okay. I haven't watched the Japanese version of One Piece. Like, I never really got into One Piece. I saw some of the English dub back in the day and wasn't impressed. And I know that, yes, the English dub, they did stupid shit with it, with editing, but, I don't know, the appeal of One Piece never really grabbed me. What do you want? Orc.
その通りです。馬と米を盗みやがって、猛虎どもめ。命があって喜べ。
猛虎はどこへ向かった？
大平砦。
畜生。
小金寺に逃げるのだ。
Go to Golden Temple.
わかりました。ほら行くぞ。宿営は近い。
俺にはできない。人を殺す。
Oh yeah, no. Again, I 100% get it. The big thing for me was that at least the initial release of 4Kids was under. Sorry, the initial release of One Piece was under 4Kids, right? And because 4Kids' whole thing was like, animes for kids. We release anime for kids. Yeah, exactly. Gotta go. Grand line. So there was a lot of shit they edited out, particularly, well, so you know what's his face, Smoker or whatever, the dude who has the smoke fruit power. They were like, yeah, he can't be smoking cigars, so he just randomly emits smoke for some reason. The other thing they did was they edited out a lot of the guns, which makes things really weird. Yeah, I actually didn't mind. I actually didn't mind Sanji's cigarettes being turned into a lollipop. I thought that fitted the character just fine. But like a character whose literally whole thing is smoke, the fact that he doesn't smoke is kind of weird. Give me all that shit. The other one again, it was just all the gun, like the editing of a lot of the guns out was really poorly done. Especially, like, again, I've looked at the stills of this in hindsight, because I was like, surely this was a fever dream, surely this wasn't the case, and I actually looked back and I was like, no, actually, they did this. Okay, again, haven't watched way later in the show. Yeah, again, I think part of 4Kids was them playing it safe, and again, because their market was kids. Because, like, again, the smoking stuff I kind of get, but again, it's they should, like, 'cause again, you know, in US TV law, you're not allowed to show smoking in kids products, but at the same time, they shouldn't have marketed it as a kids product, which is why things like Crunchyroll and stuff, in my opinion, did much better, because they were targeting it to their intended audiences. Even though Crunchyroll is now dead, rip Crunchyroll, because, was it Funimation who killed Crunchyroll? I can't remember. They bought it out. They've kind of fucked it now. Essentially Sony, by extension. I will come with you. I actually like the Straw Hat Clan. They're kind of cool. Did they own both beforehand? Okay, I thought I was wrong. Anyway. But yeah, the merging of Crunchyroll with Funimation or whatever has caused some problems. And I mean, it's weird because I remember back when Crunchyroll wasn't legit. I remember when Crunchyroll was literally just uploading anime illegally. Spare armors in the chest? Hell yeah. But let me grab this linen. Let me grab this linen real quick. Because yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched anime consistently in a while. I still pick up things occasionally. Yeah, that's fair. Well, again, so as I was saying before, some of the stuff 4Kids did was reasonable in that for certain brackets in the US for airing stuff, it's like, this is the kids bracket. In order to be able to air in this bracket, you have to meet certain things. So obviously, again, taking out things like smoking and stuff kind of makes sense. But some of it was just, again, poorly done and silly. Notably, in Yu-Gi-Oh! They had the finger guns where they just airbrush the guns out so guys just are pointing. In Zatch Bell, they just painted the guns neon green to make them lasers, air quotes. Yeah, in One Piece, in like the very first episode of One Piece, there's the bit where there's the Navy dude who's holding pink-haired guy at gunpoint. And in the 4Kids edit, they basically replaced the pistol with like this weird like spring-loaded hammer contraption. And if you look at the it's like a gun with a hammer on a spring basically. And if you look at the stills, the editing is really shittily done. Like the drawing is terrible. I looked at that and was wow, that's a really shit edit.
よしお前ら行くぞ
Excellent. We're moving out.
一つ聞き忘れたことがある
What did you mean to ask me? But first, let me steal your supplies. Yeah, I never really watched Zatch Bell. So, in Australia, we were kind of lucky in that we got a lot of anime on free-to-air TV. Usually it was on the weekday morning block, so from like 7 in the morning till about 8:30. So we got like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon and stuff. That was on in the morning. But Zatch Bell wasn't. Zatch Bell was on basically our equivalent of cable, which I didn't have. So Zatch Bell was one that I didn't get to watch.
あの戦場から女が運び出してくれたのださらに
So again, we got lucky that there was a bunch that were really
の良い男ね
available and there were others weren't.
逃げたんだよ
Yeah, so
備えを
So
済ませ
Zatch
た
Bell,
よ
Megas, Yu Yu Hakusho, Ronin Kenshi, I don't recall them ever being on free-to-air. I know Megas and Zatch Bell, and I think Yu Yu Hakusho were all on cable. Dragon Ball was free-to-air. Pokemon was free-to-air. Digimon was free-to-air. Trying to think of some other ones. One Piece, again, strange enough, One Piece was free-to-air. What else? One Piece was free to air. Oh yeah, like Beyblades and Crush Gear. I fucking loved both Beyblades and Crush Gear. Absolutely dank shows. So I'm assuming you'll here are familiar with the classic mid 2010, well, early 2010s to mid 2010s trend of abridging anime. So Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series, Dragon Ball the abridged series, etc. All of which were hilarious. I always thought to myself back in the day of like, if I had to do an abridged series, what would it be? And the answer I settled on was Beyblades, because part of my favorite, like my favorite element of Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged was the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series, like they acknowledge in the show, Yu-Gi-Oh! Makes no sense. Like the card game Duel Masters makes no sense, and the rules are just fucking made up on the spot. Which is exactly why I reckon Beyblades would make a hilarious abridged series, because you just be like, no one understands how this game fucking works. Yeah, I have my Beyblade Stadium somewhere. I think most of my old Beyblades broke though, because we did break quite a few of them. And the other one as well was that, so yeah, I don't know. I think Ash's age is something that I can ignore unless I'm memeing about it. Like, I enjoy the memes of like having hung out with Pikachu for so long, has like he's been electrocuted so many times it stunted his growth and stuff like that. No, so for me, so I've talked about this before. We used to have a shop at one of the shopping malls here that we just called, we called it the Asian shop. You did walk into the Pikachu talk. Well, it was the talk of why Ash, well, Ash in theory hasn't aged. In reality, it's because the show only chronologically goes for like 3 years, even though it's like 1 billion episodes. But I like to joke that it's like, yeah, Ash has gotten electrocuted by Pikachu so many times, his growth is stunted, and he's actually 36. He's just, you know, he's just small. He never grew. But yeah, we used to have this shop that we all just called the Asian shop. And it was like a news agency. It like stocked a lot of Asian like newspapers and magazines and stuff. But they also had like Beyblades and shit. I can't remember Callie. I cannot remember. Also, welcome in, Callie. We should all celebrate Callie being here because Callie's great. But yeah, I can't remember the whole thing of him wishing he could do it forever or whatever. Because again, like, it's been a long time since I've watched particularly some of the early Pokemon. Interesting. You can take 8 episodes. Okay, cool. Interesting. Do you actually know what show I loved that did that was Deadwood. So in Deadwood, I don't know if the movie counts, but in Deadwood, every episode starts at dawn of the day and ends at night. But epical. It's just a dream of California. It could be a dream of a better California. See, there you go. I don't know if that makes things better, but there you go.
Oh,
Again, I don't get the California hate, but at the same time, I'm also kind of like, America, you have 50 billion states. You have too many. Please delete 48 of them. You don't need that many states. We have like 7 and we do fine. Alright. Are we raiding a camp? I think we're raiding a camp. Are we gonna be sneaky? Also, I love this dude just sitting under the tree with a straw hat, just looking like absolutely gangster, absolutely stanced up. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, so the Asian shop. They used to have like Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Beyblades and stuff that we used to buy because they were cheap and available. Turns out they were all bootlegs. So our bootlegged Beyblades had a tendency to break. And our bootlegged Yu-Gi-Oh cards often had like typos on them. So I think it's Mystic Horseman, whose defense stat is supposed to be like 1650, but he has an extra 0 on it. So he's like, has more defense than even some of the strongest cards in the game, which is hilarious. Oh yeah, actually, this is the other one. I had a I eventually found out what card this was. So the card is called Dark Flare Knight. It's a fusion card. It's you fuse, I think, Dark Magician and Flame Swordsman or something like that. But yeah, my version of it was a bootleg, and it was clearly a bootleg from Chinese. Because the text of it, the name of the card was like Red Hot Spicy Cavalier or something, or Dark Hot Spicy Cavalier or something. And none of the card text made sense. I had no idea what its abilities were. But yeah, I've always referred to that card ever since as like Hot Spicy Cavalier or something like that. I need to find the card. I hope I still have it. Oh, let's go back in the bushes. I have no idea what I'm actually doing right now. Well, I'm going to infiltrate this place, but I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. Stop looking at me. See, I think that's the plan. If we all just continue disbelieving each other and ourselves, somehow this will all work out. Okay, or Anda will just jump off a fucking cliff. Oh, Red Eye's Darkness Dragon. You know, Red Eye's Darkness Dragon's legit. Red Eye's Darkness Dragon's 100% legit. Also, what the hell was that? Did I just cut that guy's throat with the back of a Tanto? I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in years. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is it's not to my taste. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh is very much like drop a bunch of cards and like dump your whole load in one turn or you lose. Oof, nice. The only problem with having needing a whole bunch of dragons in your graveyard is that you need to get them in your graveyard, which means that they need to die or otherwise get discarded. Probably should have, you know, done some sensing, but anyway, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of modern Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, is that a Maddie raid? I believe it is. Yeah, and again, old Yu-Gi-Oh logic I can get along with. my old Yu-Gi-Oh build that I like to run was Tyrant Dragon with no, don't poke me. Cease, all of you. Yeah, my old build was Tyrant Dragon combined with Dark Door, because it meant I could do the whole I get to attack twice, but you only get to attack once nonsense. Anyway, welcome in. Hello, Maddie. Let me do the shout out. Anyway, Maddie. Maddie, girl. What were you up to? What were you doing? Oh, still Ace Attorney. Nice. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know, my name's Takama Ando. You can call me Ando for short. I am a turtle, occasional samurai, not a very good one, but I'm here. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. I'm liking it. This is my second stream for the week. I normally stream Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Although Friday, guess where I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be over on Maddie's channel because we're gonna be playing Monster Camp with Sin and with Liz, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Huh? Why do you keep getting sidetracked? Am I just sidetracked by chat or sidetracked by the game? Are they like side quests? I mean, I too wonder what streaming is like, Callie. Like, I just sit in front of my computer and fall off. I just talk to the voices in my head. One day I'll hit go live. Ambulance Rescued, Decurid, and Mucus Yoke. Interesting. I had been looking at this some Frog decks, and I was kind of like, Frog could be interesting, but again, I don't want to get into new Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, tell me, Maddie, explain to me how the how you keep getting distracted. I don't know what Mucus Yoke does off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure I've heard of it, but it's one of those things where, again, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time, so most of the cards have vanished from my memory. I can only keep so much knowledge in there, and games that I no longer play, I tend to clear out. It's the same with Magic the Gathering. Like, my brain has mostly cleared out my Magic the Gathering knowledge. Ah, yes. Okay, self-sidetracking. Yeah, been there, done that. I've probably been on, like, about 3 tangents on tangents tonight. I've been halfway through a tangent and then been like, oh, yeah, that reminds me. Here's this other story. There must be, like, someone is paying attention. There must be someone paying attention. Is it you, Avatar? Someone must be paying attention and taking note of, like, all the stories Ando gets halfway through and then never finishes. And they're like, here are the stories that Ando has pending conclusions where he hasn't actually told us how it fucking ends. Not that they're good stories. I have one good story, but I'm keeping it up my sleeve for a moment where I can actually use it. Nope, ADHD is raging. Sure. ADHD reigns supreme on twitch.com. No, Callie. No, woe headache unto ye. I already talked about the fact that for the past 2 days I've just had recurring tinnitus in my right ear for absolutely no reason. You can attack opponent's life points directly each time you do. Mucus Cloak gains 1,000 attack, starts at 0/0. Ah, interesting. So it can't really be blocked, and each time you do it gains 1,000 attack. Interesting. There was one that stopped at about EpiPens. Oh yeah, no, that really was just the story about the fact that I had an allergy. That the doctor was like, yeah, you don't actually have an allergy. Like, your body just did something fucky-wucky and decided it had an allergy, but now it's more or less gone away. So I kind of just keep an eye on in case I feel like I'm having a reaction to anything, but he's like, yeah, there's no actual allergy here. Like, because there was a bunch of stuff that I was like, it could have been this, so I was avoiding eating them, and then he's like, no, you don't need to do that. Like, he's like, if it was food-based, it would have happened straight away. He's just like, yeah, you had an allergic response, but you don't actually have an allergy, so, like, maybe keep some antihistamines on you, but aside from that, good luck, good life. And I was like, great, excellent. Well, that was the other one I talked about earlier, Callie, is rip my hearing, but also I had my hearing test this year, because, as part of my job, we always have to get a yearly hearing test, and the lady at that was like, yeah, your hearing is perfectly within normal range for someone of your age. So, yeah, I'm good on that, at least. I'm not getting the industrial deafness, so that's nice. Oh, that reminds me, I do have to book a doctor's appointment. I haven't been to the doctor in ages, so I need to get a checkup for that. And I also need to book eye things. I haven't had my glasses replaced in like 10 years, and I should probably do that. But yes, welcome in, Raiders. I forgot to say this. If you need to go and eat and sleep and do all those other wonderful things, by all means do so. If not, get comf, strap in. We're running around doing samurai shit. I'm being more competent than last night, which is nice. Ain't that the truth, Callie? See, for me, it's usually just the fact that I'm like, to do this, I should probably do it during a weekday, but during a weekday, I'm at work, and I don't want to interrupt my work. It's not because I like work, but I feel like it's inconvenient to, like, interrupt my working day. Thanks, Maddie. I hope I have a wonderful stream, too. I will see you on Friday. We will camp for the last time. At least, I think it's the last one for a while. Yeah, I've managed to dodge most of that sort of stuff, Epical. My left eye is fucked, but that's just natural. I was born that way. I'm built different. And by different, I mean wrong. Whoop. Okay. Was I supposed to do something up here? Disable the alarm in the lighthouse. Okay. Ah, it's up here. Alright, here we go. Exactly, last camp before the road trip starts. So, did we decide when we were doing the road trip? But, anyway. Ignite the lighthouse fire, very good. Yeah, it's... They assembled this, like, IKEA furniture. There was a bunch of parts left over that no one could account for. Yeah. Guy with the cool hat just headbutting a dude. Fuck yes. Alright, let's get amongst it. Let's fucking go. Oh, ow, damn it. I didn't see that guy because he was behind the... Ow. I didn't see that guy because he was behind the fucking text. Did that guy just get shot in the back by his own dudes? I think he did. Ow. Oh, cool. That killed that dude. Nice. Oh. Okay, I'll spend some resolve. Swing, swing, swing. I'm not surprised it got hard to hear me, because it's fucking loud. Oop. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. I hit the wrong button. Did we lose the straw hat man? I think we did. Come here. Yeah, I assumed the same idea, Maddie. I just wasn't quite sure what Sin's schedule is in that regard. Get archered. Good job. Nice, many arrows. But yeah, I'm looking forward to more monstering. Hopefully this time I will date someone other than Joy. Because last week I had been intending to go for what's her face, Dahlia, but I just fucked up the initial opener, which meant that I wound up on the wrong course. Did you find anything? This feels like a trap. Do you read Mongolian? Ah, Chinese, I see. Since I had to read Sun Tzu, very good. By all means, lurk away, Epical. I stand the lurkers here. Love me, my lurkers. Thank you. Ah, yep. Okay, October. I mean, I still struggle to remember that it's August right now, so, you know. Because September is when I'm probably going to be playing Space Marine 2.
話を聞こうか。
Probably, it's probably most of that month will be Space Marine 2 and like maybe whatchamacallit, Kingdom Come 2 if I can get it done this month. I don't think I will get Kingdom Come 1 done this month, but anyway. Ah yes, the second camp we didn't even notice the first time.
浜に猛虎の小舟がある。
猛虎の陣
We could steal
ま
one.
さか突っ切るとか言うなよ。
硬い防備に急兵か。正面からでは難しいな。
仲間を敵陣に送り込むのはごめんだぞ。
急兵を崖に置け。周囲を引きつけた隙に船を盗もう。
Interesting. Yeah, by all means, go EP time, Maddie. You deserve it.
火薬に火を放ってはどうだ。
Flaming arrow may set off those explosives.
浜から目を離すほどじゃねえな。砦のことはまだ気づかれてない。奴らは気もしない味方を待つことになる。船を盗むまで時を稼いでくれ。その後は森に逃げ込め。合図を出したら好きなだけ暴れるんだ。
Nice.
浜に降りよう。
聞こえたな。行く頭見ててください。
お前の戦い方、長尾家の刀比べを思い出した。お前は手立てを選ばん。
勝負だからな。お前も本気だったろ。
さてね、
何が言いたい。
別にただ思い出しただけだ。
またいずれ話そう。
Are you implying that I'm less than honorable? Are you impugning my honor? Are you implying that I am the Kensei, the Sword Saint?
用意ができたようだな。松明を。
You shouldn't, because I die a lot. Nice explosion.
俺の仲間だ。あの日を見ろよ。
Okay, let's sneak down and assassinate this guy. Good, we got him. Oh, that was weird. That was very weird. So my my bow trigger. My bow trigger did something weird then. It locked. Which meant that I could not actually take that shot then. That was weird. Ow. Whoops, my bad. Okay. Here I was being like, I'm getting the hang of this fight now. Yeah, that was really weird. The actual, like, control, because this controller is a little bit weird, because it's a knockoff PS3 controller. So instead of having like regular bumpers down the bottom, it has weird, like, they're kind of close to Xbox ones. They kind of like are more like a lever. Fuck yes, fire arrows. What are you talking about? Ow. There we go. Let's go get on the little boat. Oops. Let's get on the boat. Let's get on the boat. What do you mean combat nearby? These fucking rapid fire guys. There we go. Boom. Headshot. Yes, let's go. Get in the robot. Row your boat out to the Mongol ships. Something, 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 something. Burn their fleet to bits. I love how they didn't want to animate us rowing a boat, so they just put in the sound of rowing in a black screen. 3 arrows, lovely. Let me go to focus mode.
ない。
No.
刀比べは煩わしかったのか。
気づいてくれたか。
何もないな。早く言えばよかったものを。
Interesting.
会えなかったからな。
I didn't know that cannons were like these in Chinese ships. I'm intrigued. You. I'm also intrigued by the fact that someone just has a bedroom inside the ship. I know nothing of Chinese shipbuilding, so I have no idea what this represents in terms of accuracy. No.
あったか。
いや、隣の船かもな。聞こえたか。4人、いや5人はいる。
逃げ場はないな。戦うぞ。
てめえら、いい船だな。
さあ急ぐぞ。
It's actually a funny comment to like open a door and be like, "Hey guys, nice ship."
兵がいる。弓はあるか。お前は仲間には。
I did bring a bow. Ow. 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 Damn it. I swear that would have been a hit. Oh. Behold, Ando once again not being a good archer. Oh, okay. He says then headshotting that guy.
新手が来た。殺せ。
I wonder, you know, if I restock my arrows, does my quiver refill? It does. I hadn't noticed that. That's kind of cool. Ah, that dude's just like, fling, I don't care about your arrows. Ow. Swing. Oh, we're so close to getting wind stance. We are so close. I want wind stance so I can fight spearmen. Swing. It has to be on the other ship.
ここは任せる。
流行るなよ。
This feels like sunken cost fallacy. what is it? 99% of gamblers give up before they make it big. Don't be a quitter. Oh. Why am I hearing a bear? That guy. What are you doing with the bear? There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice. The old get him with the bear trick. Works every time. I have no idea why they were keeping a bear on their ship, though. Like, that seems like the most, again, counterproductive thing to do. Mongol war plans. On order of the Khan, send 1,000 men north to Toyotama region, maintain supply lines across Izuhara region, command assignments to follow Batar, Zamo, Komatsu prefectures, Nugai, Ariake, Tsutsu prefectures, Temuge, Yarikawa prefecture, Altan, Otsuna prefecture, Bartu, Kin prefecture, Dogshin, Jogaku prefecture. See, fun fact, Batar, I'm pretty sure means red, I think, or hero. So the capital of Mongolia is Ulaanbaatar, and it literally means city of the red hero, which is pretty damn badass. I think it's a pretty cool name for a city. Oh fuck. Didn't find any food, but I did find the Mongol war plans. I think my friend's gonna be mad at me. He's gonna be like, well, there was no food. Iron Ryuzo. Well, I'm assuming this guy who's dying. Jin! Food does sound nice. Oh man. Get up. Get up. Help me fight this war. Swing. No, you wouldn't have. Ate all the pies. Exactly, skill issue. Oh yeah, it does rock. Oh damn, they're gonna burn all the food. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that there wasn't a cutscene anymore, so I was just waiting there for the game to do its thing. Oh yeah, by all means, Sachi. Enjoy the EP time. It's important to get good rest. I'll probably keep going for maybe like another hour or so and then call it. Because unfortunately it is winter, and Ando likes to sleep in winter, but Ando cannot sleep in winter because Ando has to go to work. Such as the life of being a reptile with a job. One page has a map. Exactly. I'm on board with this, Callie. No more work, only sleep. I'm on board with this idea. If you were running for president, I'd vote for you, even though I live in a country that doesn't have a president. I don't know, I should do some more like cooking stuff lately. Like I've been cooking food, but nothing like really exciting. I cooked something alright tonight. I cooked a yeah, exactly. So first step, create a country that has a president. Second step, vote for Callie when she runs for it on the platform of no work, only sleep. I mean, look, I wouldn't want to replace Albo. Just give me a direct line to him, right? Give me that that Rupert Murdoch level of corruption, in that I can just like directly ring up the Prime Minister and be like, fucking do this for me. But being me, I promise it'll only be for stupid or benign things. It won't be like lame crap like, you know, repeal this tax so my company can make millions of dollars. It'll just be like, hey Albo, fucking do this, it'll be funny. Hey Albo, let me not have to go to work tomorrow. I don't know, it's weird. I do not mind Albo that much. But I also wish he would do some stuff better. It's weird, because he's probably like the least offensive Prime Minister we've had in a while, but that's not saying a lot, considering a lot of our previous Prime Ministers have not been particularly good. But my current report card would be like, satisfactory, needs improvement. Reflect on strife. Use R to look around. Close behind the veil. Brilliant it blossoms. Unknown horizons, let's go. Struggle and cry out for help. On sturdy ground. Peer through the mist. That's a fucking tree, weakened from the fight. That sounds depressing. I want other poem. Shattered but alive. Shielded first to fall. I like that. Shattered but alive. But yeah, I should do some more cooking stuff. I have a ramen book I've been meaning to cook from. The only problem with it is it's like, first thing is you have to make your stock, and that takes like, depending on which one you make, anywhere from 2 to 8 hours. And I'm like, I would prefer not to spend my whole weekend making stock so I can make like one meal of ramen. But I'm also tempted to do it because I've seen some people doing stuff where they make like ramen stuff in bulk. Like they'll make the tare and the stock and stuff. And then they'll be like, cool, I freezer this because it'll last pretty long in the freezer. And then they'll be like, I take it to work and I make like ramen at work. And I'm like, that's actually kind of tempting. Is it time for fucking Shobu? Okay, this dude just literally just... Oh, damn it. I got knocked from my horse. I like riding through these guys and just stabbing them from horseback. But no, I have some other cooking things I've been meaning to try. I've been meaning to try some stir-fry stuff. The problem is I have an induction stove, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but the problem with induction stoves is that induction woks tend to not get hot enough up the sides. But I've been doing some reading, and people are like, yeah, you don't actually need a wok. Like, a wok is convenient, but a wok, you can do it in just a frying pan instead. So I'm thinking I might try some of the stir-fry dishes I've been seeing. Because again, I tried one of them, it just didn't work out because it didn't get hot enough, so it kind of stewed rather than, you know, cooking. Ah, there's my haunts. Actually, I should figure out where I'm going. I want to go down here. What's this one? What are you? Whisper in the Woods. Oh, cool. Let's go do that one. Let's go do ghost shit. Is this Mongol territory? It may be. Up the hill we go. Yeah, I don't have the setup to do a cooking stream, but I'd kind of be tempted to do it. Actually, speaking of cooking, I had leftover angel hair pasta on the weekend from another dish that I'd made. And I turned that into like an improvised assassin spaghetti sort of thing, just using some like tomato paste and herbs and stuff. That actually came out pretty good. Alright, Fox. Mr. Fox. It wasn't perfect because, like, to do assassin's pasta, you need to do it from like very much a like a dry base. You can't have already cooked the spaghetti to get it perfect, but it still worked out fine. I've seen a couple of, so I've made assassin spaghetti a fair few times, and it's pretty nice. But I've seen a couple of people online. I saw someone doing an assassin's risotto, which I'm kind of tempted about. But another one I saw was they did it with fusilli instead. And I attempted to try that one because they were like, yeah, fusilli are way better for it. They were like, yeah, spaghetti's good, but fusilli is way better. Because it's way easier to manage in the pan. Inari Shrine, honor the shrine. Yeah, when I was in Japan, the first oh yes, I can pet the fox, I can pet the fox. Yeah, fox time. Foxes actually stink. Foxes smell horrible, but they're very cute. Did you look at that spin? He just went vroom, he spin. Yeah, foxes are very cute, but I kind of have a love-hate relationship with them. Because foxes are not, oof, how did I do that much damage to myself jumping down from there? Foxes are not native to Australia, so while they are very cool and I kind of find them aesthetically interesting, I'm like, they're horrible for our ecosystem and must in all circumstances be destroyed. So while I appreciate foxes in the places they're supposed to be, I do not appreciate foxes in Australia, because they are not supposed to be here. And they are very bad for our ecosystem. But yeah, I don't have to set up for it, but I'd love to try and do like a cooking stream one day. I kind of decided low-key that one of my goals as a VTuber, particularly a VTuber of the Australian persuasion, is I wanna introduce as many like other people, particularly other content creators, to dim sims. I wanna introduce them to the glory of the dimmy. Am I standing on this bear? I am standing on this bear. Interesting. That was a cool landing. I basically just stood on the bear and stabbed it in the face. But yeah, I wanna introduce him to the glory of the dim sim, the dimmy. because it's weird, because Australia doesn't really have a food... I don't want to say we don't have a food culture, because we do actually have a food culture. We love food, and we're lucky in that we have some very good, very fresh ingredients. But we don't really have national cuisine so much. We haven't really developed our own food, aside from kind of just letting people come into the country and bring their own food. And then us deciding, yeah, that's good enough, we'll have it. Like, again, there's the dimmy, the dim sim, which is just a localized Chinese food, but it's not, you know, it's nothing unique. We don't really have that, I mean, America's kind of the same, but, like, America's had, like, more time to evolve and kind of develop its own stuff, so you have, like, Southern barbecue and, like, you know, Italian-American style pizza, stuff like that, whereas we kind of haven't really evolved our own cuisine like that yet. Yeah, I'm almost there. Very good. Bird, lead me on. Spirit of vengeful samurai.
なぜざれ言を語る？本当です。ここはかつて野営でしたが、今やこの森に入った者は二度と戻りません。戦の最中だ。人も消えよう。ここは猛虎さえ意味嫌う森。ぜひ夜までお待ちあれ。怨霊どもがさまよって。
The Onryo. The vengeful spirit. Oh, cool cutscene. Ow. Just fucking stabbed myself in the face.
朝には怨霊の話を聞かせずに済むようになるぞ。心からそう願っております。
Also, kind of based that I'm doing this quest whilst wearing my samurai straw hat. There's some oxen. Also, if people are lost in the wood, if people don't go into the woods, why the fuck are all these lanterns out here? I will say this place is very aesthetic, though. I'm wondering, is this Pillar of Sparks related? Campfire. Someone must be there. Can I sense anything? Huh. 2 decapitated bodies. Interesting.
死んだばかりだ。犯人は近いぞ。こっちへ行ったな。
Someone went this way. Next on CSI Tokugawa. It was staged? So were they literally just taking dead bodies and... have they literally been collecting dead bodies and just leaving them out there so people think that people going to the forest are getting killed? Ah. Howdy, how you doing? I'm just assassinating some bandits who are pretending to be ghosts. I want to drop in on this guy. Okay, let's go. The ghost was me! Ow. Swing. Okay, cool. We're in the stance we need to be in. Ow. I walked into the fire. Wait, don't you run from me. Come here. Come here.
これで落着だ。
No running.
あの男に顛末を教えてやる。
I really am the ghost of sashimi. I really am the ghost of sushi roll. I am the Warhammer 40,000. That reminds me, I need to pick up the last of the Horus Heresy books. I got like halfway through Siege of Terror and then had to wait for the other ones to come out. I don't know, I need to see if the ending's worth it. The Siege books themselves have kind of been a bit disappointing. Some of them have been okay, but I feel like they didn't really need to turn it into like a 7-book thing. It's weird because like there's a lot of stuff that we knew about the Siege, but I was like, okay, I don't really need to see that. Like, fast forward to the ending. I feel like they should have done the Spider-Man thing. Like, we know what's going to happen, just skip to the end. We know what's going to happen. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing, Metal Hattie? How's our local favorite sock puppet slash lab abomination doing? Exactly, I collected all 40,000 Warhammer. I have collapsed the economy by acquiring the funds necessary to buy all 40,000 Warhammer. I did survive.
これからはこう語るがよい。かつて神の森を汚す悪しき族がいた。しかしその地を守る怨霊の怒りを買うことになり、堺家の生き残りが怨霊の頼みを聞いた。そして森から族を一掃し、怨霊は成仏することができた。良き話です。怨霊が森を守るため、あなたを導いたのでしょう。
I'm glad you're good. It's good that everyone is good. Everyone that's come by stream tonight has, generally speaking, been good, which I approve of. 10 out of 10, no notes. Charm of Dual Destruction, interesting. Oh, I have a new location. Excellent. Oh, actually, what's this story? Incident Hiyoshi Pass. Maybe that one, or do we want to do that? Sensei and the student. Anyway, oh, there is a zoom. There is a zoom. Let's go. Oh no, that's the headman. Let's not do that one yet. Box. Where is it? Broken Blacksmith. Let's go do that one because I actually do want to get the things he gives me. Oh, damn it. I wasted my kunai once again. That is one thing about this game that is, like, it's mostly pretty good, but they have taken some historical liberties. One is the fact that this is, like, the 12th century, and I'm wearing my swords Daisho style, which is a much later style. For the 12th century, I probably actually would be wearing them blade down, and it would probably be a tachi as opposed to a katana. The other one is, again, kunai. So kunai are actually not, they're commonly depicted in media as like throwing knives. They're actually not. Kunai is basically like a trowel. It's a shovel basically. It's a little knife slash trowel for gardening. The reason they got associated with like ninjas and ninjutsu is the fact that like, because they're essentially just a tool, like an iron implement, it's very easy to turn one into a makeshift weapon. And so the idea is, and in theory, there's no solid evidence they did, but it's probably likely that they did. Ninjas and stuff probably did use them as hey, this is something that I can very easily sneak somewhere because no one will ask any questions about why do you have a common gardening implement. And yes, correct, Hattie. Actually, the term samurai wasn't used until the 16th century, but this is the 12th century. Whoop. Shobu time. Let's fucking go. Come here, Spearman. Right, you next. Feel that fucking streak going. Come here. Come here. Yes, also thank you for the lurk, Hattie. As always, we stand our lurkers here. Free this man. Tell me a story. Is there anything that can stop them? Me. I'm Kumori man. Kumori ningen. Kumori dechu. See, there's a couple of bat VTubers, and I watch a couple of them, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit disappointed with all of them, because none of the bat VTubers I've watched, well, at least none of the ones that I've watched regularly, have made a habit of streaming upside down. Like, most VTubers sit in like the bottom right corner or somewhere like that. I feel like if I was a bat VTuber, I would have hung myself upside down and done that as part of my gimmick. Oh. My schnoz. Yeah, let's head south. But surely there's someone out there that's done it right. Like, I'm a firm believer that the joy of VTubing is the fact that, like, there's probably every gimmick you can think of, someone's probably thought of and at least attempted. It's why I'm kind of pleased that I'm not the only turtle VTuber. There's at least 5 of us that I know of, which is pretty good. Oop. Whoops, my bad. I wanted to have a show boop. That's okay. Dodge up. Swing. Where's the other one? There was another one. Unless he's just run. So there was another one. Anyway. I hear Burb. Where is Burb? Where are you leading me, Burb? Yeah, I'm oh really? So Morticore does stream upside down? Because I've watched Morticore a couple of times. I just wasn't sure if she did do upside down. If so, base Morticore. Because yeah, I know Morticore and I know Bat, like their full name's Bat at Video Games or whatever. Or is that Morticore? I can't remember. I can't remember because I know I followed at least 3, but I think one of them graduated. Because I remember one of them was like, yeah okay. So I know Morticore and I know one other who I cannot remember. And then there was a third one who I'm pretty sure was like, I am graduating from VTubing, which I was kind of like, oh, disappointment. That was like a year or two ago, I think. But, you know, life happens. Also, how you doing, Sin? How's the Final Fantasy been? Has it been the final of the fantasies? Surely you've finaled all the fantasies by this point. You've had all of them. See, this is the thing. It's getting to a point where I follow so many VTubers that I can't remember all of them. Ah, nice. Were you successful? Because I mean, like, here's the thing. I'm assuming you've done all of the new X pack and all that sort of stuff. What is there left to do in Final Fantasy now? Like, surely you've finished the game. But also, if I'm wrong, explain to me how I am wrong. I am going in completely the wrong direction. Follow the wind. Okay, now I'm going in the right direction. Climbing time. Okay, so you're doing grind to do the fights, but okay, but what's the point of doing the harder fights? Like, is there more story from the harder fights? Is there more gear? Like, this is kind of one of those things that I never really fully understood with like MMORPGs. Like, I never really understood what the kind of end game loop was. Okay, so it's scheduled hangout time with occasional violence. I can dig that. I can approve of that. The dude abides. I mean, so it's essentially what I do when I stream, just without the streaming and with, I guess you could say, more people actually participating. It's what I do, but more interesting. Oh yeah. So question for you, Sin, that I was talking with Maddie earlier, because Maddie rated in. So this Friday we're doing Monster Camp on Maddie's channel, yeah. What are we doing after that? Are we going to road trip, or were we taking a break? I couldn't remember what the actual plan was. It's important that I know so I can properly schedule my waifu activities. I need to figure out. I need to power game. I need to figure out who I'm gonna date. I need this in order to compensate for my lack of riz. Get on my horse just as these guys want to challenge me. You will all fucking die. Imagine being this dude. Oh. I was gonna say, imagine being this dude and seeing, like, your friends just get absolutely murked by this samurai, and then watching that samurai absolutely beef an arrow at him and just fucking fail that shot. Road trip next. Sweet. Ah, yes, understandable. Because of the accursed work. The vile, villainous thing that is work. But I mean, you know, you are forgiven, because after all, you have to get that bread. Oh, fuck. These, am I just hanging out with these dudes? Are these dudes all just raiding the Mongol camp? I think they are. Sweet. I'm on board with that. Oh. Ow. Nice. Oh. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run and disengage. I'm gonna run and disengage. Exactly. You can't stop me, Sin. You can't unstate the pun. That dude's still chasing me. Good. I just love that I found a random gang of bandits. We're just like, cool, let's just lead a frontal assault on this Mongol. Kill staggered enemies. Very good. Defeat the Mongols. Find and observe the Mongol leader. Oh shit, is the guy behind me? Fuck. That dude's sneaking. Nice. Can I get up? Can I get uppies? I can get uppies. Very good. Whoop. Is that the Mongol leader? It is, I think. Where is he going? Critical strike. Tempting. Damn it. Yeah, let us observe him. Leader observed. Nice. Nice. Killed him, got the win stance. Hell yeah. Swing. Look at that fucking kill. That's glorious. What? Is that a freemium dude? I believe it is. Hello. Yeah, the win stance, Liz. The fart stance. Hello, welcome in. Let me do the shout out. Hang on. Welcome in, Slim Thuggin. Welcome in. Hang on. Freemium dude. I do it all for you. Cause I'm a freemium dude. I think that's right. Hey, Elden Ring. Nice. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. My name is Takama Ando. You can just call me Ando for short. I am a full-time turtle, a part-time samurai. I'm not very good at it, but we're doing it. We're playing Ghost of Tsushima. Heyo. Yeah, I stream Mondays and Tuesdays, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, also Thursdays on the same times. Yeah, what was that right? Freemium. Okay, cool. No, I got it all right. Yeah, how was the Elden Ring? Oh yeah, no, Ghost of Tsushima is fucking lit. It's great. I think it's the way I've described it to people is it's like Sekiro, but without that kind of like needlessly punishing stuff. Like it's still punishing. You still have to learn the combat. But, like, I feel like Sekiro kind of inherited a lot of the Dark Souls stuff of just some of the combat being a little bit janky just for the sake of janky. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if I would say it's not worth kicking doors. I don't know, because again, I've never played Dark Souls Deathless. I've never actually played a Souls game. I played a Souls-esque, but I've never actually played any of the mainstream Dark Souls games. But yes, Raiders, if you need to go and eat, sleep, do all the life maintenance things, if you need to free your country from the oppression of Mongol invaders, by all means do so. If not, strap yourselves in. We're probably going to be going for about 30 more minutes. So strap yourselves in while I try not to suck at being a samurai. I've gotten kind of okay. So yeah, we're doing much better than last night. Last night I got very salty and died a lot. Tonight we're actually doing okay. You know it's true. Everything I do it for freemium, dude. Which is semi-true. I do like most things, like 75% of things for freemium, dude. The remaining 25%'s for me. And then the last percent is all for the nookie. The nookie, the nookie, the nookie. So yeah, strap in. Oh yeah, by all means. Again, if you need to take care of stuff, do so. But yeah, if you just want to hang out, by all means, also do so. But yeah, I've just learned wind stance. So that's really good against spears and axes, which is very good. It makes me happy. So heavy attacks deal extra stagger damage. Of course they do. Old Y for Typhoon Kick. YYY Spear Breaker. Okay, cool. Very good. I have some skill points as well. What does this do? Strengthen Typhoon Kick. Just yeet dudes off cliffs. Cool. Let's go in for that one. Increases stagger, increases stagger, increases stagger. What else have we got? Samurai, a foolish samurai. Unyielding sword parry. Resolve. Parry unblockable spear attacks. B-wall sprinting. What have we got here? Sprinting strike. Sprint towards the enemy, slash them with quick strike. Dance of Wrath, Heavenly Strike, Wind of Health. I thought, oh, okay. So they're just from going places, because I think I've already done that one. Anyway, stances, what do we got for ninjutsu? Go improve my archery, safe landing. Yes, let's go that. And then the other ones we can save for now. Cool. That's great. So now I can switch to wind stance to use on this spearman. Ow. Ow. Okay, we can not successfully use the wind stance. We can get absolutely stabbed by this guy. And now we can use wind stance to just fuck him up. There we go. Nice. 2 staggered enemies. Get some ammo. Yeah, there are some more guys around here. Excellent. Nice. I'm not a very good archer normally, so that was quite a pleasing headshot to make. Okay, the yeet is phenomenal. Ow. Oh. Oh. Have some fucking kunai. Nice. I got the bonus. I got both of them. Excellent. And here I was saying I'm not a good samurai. As you can see, I'm a great samurai when I'm not almost dying and having to use cheesy throwing knives to kind of finish that fight. Ignore that. Ignore that. You didn't see that. It was a great fight. Excellent. Supplies. I like that. Is there anything else I need to do here at this location? Is there anything else I need to do to free this fort? Or have I... Oh, Burb. Burb. Burb, what are you doing? You're stuck, Burb. Ah. Naruhodo, I see. I understand. Where are you taking me, Burb? Where are we going? Where are we going, Burb? Where are we going? Come on, hop, hop. This is one thing that's a little bit janky in this game, is that climbing stuff sometimes doesn't want to get off ledges. Burb. Tell me your secrets, Burb. I feel like I've been here before. Anyway, Burb is gone now. Now I can try out my new roll thing. Oh, nice. I thought I was going to beef that. I didn't. Here's a question. Am I going in the right direction? I am. This is my haunts. This is Kage, my horse. Okay, Burb. Lead on. Okay. I didn't want to go that way anyway, so I will ignore the Burb for now. Yeah, the burbs lead you to things. But I will say, yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, fantastic game. Really good. You basically just want, well, there's quests and stuff to do, but there's so much stuff you find on your way to quests. The way the game is laid out in terms of, like, just random discoverables in the world is really good. Is that a whole bunch of Mongols out in the field? It is. What are they fighting? Are they fighting bandits? They are. Fucking come here. Oh, I missed that guy. Yeah, horseback. I've actually done very little horseback fighting so far. Switched water stance. Nice. Oh shit! There's another guy with the shield. Ow! Ow! Okay, I died. Here I was saying I'm doing fine, but no, I died. A broken blacksmith. So I'm pretty sure if I do this quest, they give me a new item or something. A new ninja tool. Because there was a shrine I tried to go to earlier and they were like, you cannot do this because you do not have the required tool. There's the bandit fort. Let's ignore them for now. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I really like about this game. So navigation is via the wind. Instead of having like quest markers on maps and stuff, there's the wind and it blows around the map and shows you where you need to go. So if I go like this, the wind will pick up and be like, you need to go this way. Whoop. That kind of lagged a little bit. That's concerning. Burn down logging base. Oh, okay. It's very close to where I need to be. Yeah, we got time, I think. Ando can have a little arson as a treat. Kill an enemy investigating a wind chime. Find stolen iron, cover Sashimono banners, eliminate the war camp general. Oh. Oh, I dare you, sir. Ow. Okay, there's some of the stolen iron. Oop, maybe I should be a bit more stealthy. Oh, there's a Sashimono banner. Excellent. Damn it. Ow. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Ow. I heard that yell and was like, oh no, he's about to fucking shoot me. and then he did. I could have dodged that, but I did not. But now I can figure out where the hell these wind chimes are. Ah. Okay, hang on. I think these are the... Oh no, these are just targets. Where are the wind chimes? Oh. Okay, well, I raised the alarm. That's okay. Then I'm dead again. This is because I'm thinking too much about those wind chimes, but I want the bonus. Okay, stealth mode. Climb a rock. There we go. Boot. Headshot. Damn it. Ah, that's a wind chime. I see, Naruhodo. I'm learning. So what can I do with these? Wow, I'm full of wind chimes apparently. Hang on. Gear techniques. There's... Oh, those are wind... Okay, I already have wind chimes. I didn't know I had wind chimes. I thought they were called something else. I thought they were called bells or something. Okay. In which case... Nice. Wind chime achieved. I only did one. Okay, cool. Ow. Setting myself on fire. Excellent, Ando. Tactical genius. I should probably use the wind chimes more often. I keep forgetting I have them. Okay, welcome back, freemium dude. Yeah, you missed me being really cool and fighting lots of guys and not dying at all. Not once. Nuh-uh. Not a single death was recorded. There was no deaths at all. Oh yeah, it's lit. Oh great. Well, what should I achieve? Absolutely no deaths. Oh no, look. If you heard some strange things, I think maybe your wireless headset was acting up. You know, I understand that the connectivity isn't always great. You know, the solar flares, the ion storms, I get it. Ow. Okay, water stance is what I want. Actually, stone stance. Nice. Did I just get a 2 for 1? No, I don't think I did. Exactly, no deaths, flawless victory. We lived in spirit. Water stance. In true Souls fashion, fat rolling to achieve all of our goals. Ow. Ow. I am so muddy. Holy crap, am I muddy. Oop. That lagged a little bit. Ow, ooh. I did not know he had a double wombo. Alright, get back up, get back up. Ooh. I'll deal with you later, leader. There we go. Ooh. Wanted to avoid that. Okay. Ooh. Where's the spearman? Ow. Why are they always charging up an undodgeable one right as I want to hit them? Okay. Kunai. Swing, swing, swing. Oop. Dodgerino, Dodgerino. Hit him with a heavy. Missed with the heavy. That's okay. Oh. Ow. Oh, okay, I just literally just kunai'd him in the dick and killed him. Great. I'm on board with that. Nice. Okay. Oh shit, there's an archer somewhere. Where is he? Oh, he's up there. Okay. Oh. Why? What the? Did I just fall through the ground? I think I did. Okay. Let's try this again. Do not shoot me off the ladder. Do not shoot me off the ladder. Nice. That guy's dealt with. But yeah, how was Elden Ring? Tell me more of the Elden Ring. We doing Erd Tree or just the regular game? Because I've heard mixed things about the DLC. I've heard people be either like it's amazing, it's the greatest thing ever, and I've heard people be like it's not, it's mid. But the people who seem to say it's good seem to say it's like the greatest thing since the invention of video games. DLC co-op, nice. So that's, yeah, Shadow Erd Tree or whatever it's called. Is this dude just randomly shooting arrows out in the middle of nowhere? Give me that Sashimono banner. Oh, ow. We just hook. We just get away to safety from that archer. I'm shit. Oh, okay. That's headshot. I'm a very bad shot in this game. I'm really bad at shooting with joysticks. What? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I swear I'm always using water stance. Break your stance. Nice. I am so muddy. I am so filthy. Where are we? Yeah, I'm tempted to do that, but I kind of feel like I can't. Like, I don't feel like I can adequately get to my mouse right now. Where's the guy with the shield? There he is. Nice. Camera's not doing me any favors right now, but that's okay. Stone stance. Get parried. That's right, I can't parry those, but that's okay. He missed anyway. I always forget that I can parry. I dodge too much. Oop. Ow. Swing. Come here. Ow. Stop that. Cease. Yeah, get... I love how the heavy attack with wind stance is literally just kick them in the face. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. Again, I haven't tried... I've heard people say that running bows in, like, Elden Ring and stuff is tricky. I was kind of tempted by doing, like, a bow run, because everyone always... At least the people I watch, anytime they do Elden Ring or, Dark Souls, it's always like, cool, I'm doing a strength build, and they just bonk things with the big dragon tooth or whatever. And that's fine. It's just one of those things where I'm like, if I ever did it, I would want to do something different, but I wouldn't want to do something, like, too stupidly hard. Like, I get the Dark Souls is hard enough as it is. I don't want to be like, cool, you have chosen the path of suffering. Maybe I should get away from that before it explodes. But yeah, this is... I'll show it off. They aren't good solo weapon. Yeah, okay. 700 hours. Oof. Because, yeah, that was the same with Monster Hunter. I wanted to try... So I've started playing Monster Hunter Rise, and I wanted to try using the heavy bow gun in that, but I just found I couldn't really aim it effectively. So instead I switched over to being based hammer. I love the hammer. The hammer's fun. I use hammer, long sword, and sword shield. Thanks. Yeah, no, maybe if I do get around to Dark Souls 1, I might reach out, but it's not on the table for a fair while. I have other things I want to do first. And I feel like Dark Souls is one of those ones where I would want to make a thing of it. I would want to make like an expedition, I guess you could say. And at the moment, I don't really have the free space to like clear out my schedule and be like, cool, we're just doing the Dark Souls. Ooh, technique point earned. Quickfire weapon swapping. While holding right trigger, use that to swatch. Ghost weapons. Okay, cool. Haunts. Yeah, so this is the new stance. So you don't really get different weapons in this. You know, the sword is the sword. What you do unlock is different stances, and different stances are used for different enemies. So stone stance is basically useful against swordsmen. Water stance is useful against anyone with shield. And wind stance, which I just unlocked when you raided in, this is what you use against spearmen. And you have light attacks and heavy attacks. And on heavy attack for wind stance, it's literally just kick them in the face. The charged heavy, it's just pow. Yeah, I haven't played Nioh. But the good thing about this is you can switch pretty readily between them in combat. I have done a little bit of swordsmanship in my time. And I recognize some of this, so like when like stone stance is very much like that's basically a standard hustle stance with the blade vertical. This one's kind of weird. It's like a high guard. It's almost kind of like a European style roof guard, but again, it's weird. He's doing it one-handed. Wind stance, I have no idea what the fuck this is. Wind stance is just weird. But I feel like they've taken some creative liberties. Anyway, we were on our way to go see our friend, who's really close. That's good. Because we were going to go to a quest. We're going to do a quest. Wow, the Mongols really have been logging. They've been chopping them trees. Alright, let's go talk to Yuna. Interesting point. Don't rile up people who drink horse blood.
あいつのことはもう諦めろ。うまくいかないって。
Genji.
てみせよう。
例のお侍。
酒井仁と申す。
これは失礼しました。あっしはケンジ。
We just came in and pulled rank on this dude. Call me Lord Sakai.
そんで島一番の山師。タカをアザモウラから助けるのに手を貸してくれるんだってさ。
あそこは猛虎だらけ。
村を乗っ取られたか。あの壁を越えるのは難儀だ。
I think we'll do this last quest if we can, and then I might call it here.
バカ言うんじゃないよ。
酒を用意しろ。
Get your sake ready.
まずは一杯やりましょう。ゆっくり策を練って。
I like this guy.
ほら行くよ。
Genji has good vibes. He may betray us, but I have good vibes. Because thus far, I've called most of the betrayals in this game. Anytime someone's been like, yeah, go do this, and then I'm like, we're gonna get ambushed, we always just get fucking ambushed.
荷を改めぬのか。
ご心配なく。何度も届けてますからね。あっしの酒が口にあったようで。もっとよこせってもうるさいのなんの。
敵と商いをしておるのか。
死にたくなければ酒よこせって脅されてまして。
So you're saying get...
支度できた。
Okay, cool. Just gonna keep fiddling with stuff. Let me get in the cart.
タカのためだから。
Let me hide in the cart.
アザモウラはどのようなありさ
Oh, okay.
歯向かった奴は殺され。
I thought I was supposed to get in the cart. That's okay.
下人にされるか。
タカを見てないんだね。
ああ。でも火事場で働いている奴がい
So
る。
for reference, we're rescuing her brother, who's a blacksmith.
二人は知り合って長いのか。
アホな子供の頃からさ。
酒を作り始めたばっかの時に、こいつが初のお客。
飲めたもんじゃないけど、安かった。
しばらくはタカにも手伝ってもらったんですがね。あいつはどうにも。
口車に乗せられて。
So interestingly enough, there's regulations in Japan about brewing sake. To call it sake, it has to meet certain standards, and you have to have a license for it.
二人とも早く逃げる前。
But you can brew what's called cloudy sake, which is like a much coarser version of it. It's like homebrew, and there's no licensing required for that. Alright, hide in the sake cart. Let's go.
構えて。荷を調べられるかも。
話が違うではないか。
様子が変だ。いつもは門のところにいるってのに。おい、止まれ。ダースだ。ダース、ほれ、酒だよ。酒か、ほら行け。
Yeah, got that sake.
もうすぐですよ。
今の叫び声は。
いいから黙ってて。
タカも同じ目に遭うかも。
腕のいい鍛冶屋ならば傷つくこともわかる。
わからないだろう。
Alright, we about to sneak in. That's a lot of fucking Mongols.
静かに。
Time to get him drunk. I kind of wish I spoke Mongolian just so I could know what they're saying. They do the same thing in Kingdom Come, where the Kumans all speak Hungarian. And I've read some of the translations of what it actually says. Some of it's actually fucking hilarious.
まさかうまくいくなんて。
Because there's one dude who apparently, when you're infiltrating the camp, he'll be like, "Oh, are you looking for directions to such and such?" And you can respond to him in like pigeon Hungarian, where you'll be like, and he's like, "What? What the fuck did you say about my mother?"
ひとまずお別れですね。
兵に酒を飲ませ気をそ
I
らせ
appreciate the fact that they put in a joke like that, even though the majority of people who aren't Hungarian wouldn't get it.
部分を。
タカが待ってるよ。行こう。
終わったら村の外にある辻で待っております。
見晴らしの良い場所を探すぞ。
こっち。
良いか万が一にも敵
But
に
yeah, apparently the line the dude says to you is like something completely reasonable, like because you're sneaking around the camp disguised as a Kuman, and apparently he says something completely reasonable to you to like, "Oh yeah, are you looking for like the general's tent or whatever?" Which is what you're looking for. Okay,
あれが一人の頭
that man is in charge.
あやつ捕虜を品定めしておる。
タカのところに行くかも。
どうぞ。
Okay. Just a random street stabbing, as you do. Neon Tun.
きっとタカは無事だ。肝が小さいから。
行くぞ。
I kind of wish there was translations for the Mongolian in this. Oh, I didn't mean to drop down, I wanted to jump across. They're using, yeah, they are. They're using prisoners for archery practice. Interesting. Wogolo, wololo. I will admit, I do like how this game balances like stealth and combat. Like, there are obviously missions like this which are stealth based, but you don't have to do stealth. So I find a lot of stealth games, they often do stuff where they're like, cool, we're just gonna force you to have to do stealth, and it's like, ugh. I also find, for some strange reason, those are the games that also seem to have the least optimized stealth mechanics. Like, a mission like this I don't mind, where it's like you have to avoid being seen or whatever. Interesting. He's speaking Japanese.
わしだって鍛冶屋だ。それにあいつより腕がいい。二人分の飯はない。だからタカを殺す。だがお前も気を抜くでないぞ。
Interesting.
タカがやられる。
No, I'm not. I ain't losing sight of nothing.
兵が大勢おるな。
人売りを見失う。先にタカを見つけないと。
ユナ、離れるな。抜け道を探す。
I'll find a way through. I'm not so sure about that. I'm not finding a way through at the moment. Okay, not gonna lie, I kind of have lost sight of where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah, we're here, and we're gonna rescue you. We're gonna save this man. Nice. I thought I was gonna have to kill this guy.
タカ何もされなかった怖かったろ
Did they cripple him?
すぐに立つぞ。
無理だ。どうせ捕まる。逃げられやしない。
この人は社会人守ってくれるよ
Yes, I am Sakai Jin.
タカ、信用してくれ。力を借りたい。
I need you to make me something.
励んでみます。
Okay, no, he can stand up.
この近くに門か。
ではそこから出るぞ。
Okay, clearly. I was gonna say, yeah, clearly they found the slaver.
進むぞ。
あそこ登れそうだ
Didn't exactly do a great job hiding the body, did you? You coming, Tucker?
これからどこへ？
検事が辻で待っておるはずだ。
あの検事が。
村から出られていたらね
Hang on. Wind. How's it? Okay. It's time to run. Probably gonna be a bunch of Mongols we gotta fight. Like, we've done some stealth here, but it's probably gonna be like a, hey, you're gonna get ambushed on the road. Oop. We're not gonna challenge these guys, we're just gonna let them go. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna go up here and to the left. Oop. Grass, grass, grass. I'm gonna hide in the grass. See, imagine how hard it must have been looking for someone at night back in the day. Like, but yes, I'm torn because, like, okay, holding a flickering torch probably wouldn't have been a great way to find someone. But by the same token, like, because of less light pollution, it would have been, I guess, easier to see things at the nighttime, I guess, maybe. Would it have been darker? I don't know. That's a good question. Also depends on what phase the moon was in, because when the moon's full, it's way easier to see when the moon's waxing. We are in the tall grass.
検事だよ
タカ、やったな。
つけられたか。
いいえ、でももう家には戻れませんね。あちこち猛虎だらけです。
さあ行くよ
アザモ浦から少しでも離れよ
Golden Temple?
よしよし
You just Yoshi Yoshi her horse. She just good boy that
夜明
horse.
けから猛虎を見てない巻いたみたいだ
う。行き先を決めねばな。
この先で伊豆原を見渡せますよ。
疲れたか。
酒が飲みたい。あと眠りたい。
酒ならいくらでもあるぞ。
タカ、寡黙だな。
死なないんだってことがまだ信じられなくて。酒井様、助かりました。でも姉さんとはどのように？
命を救われたのだ。
俺と同じですね。
Yeah, I'm feeling like I should probably finish up soon. I'll finish this quest and then I'll finish up because my ear's acting up again. I don't think anyone's built for riding at night. Riding at night in the dark would have sucked. You would have been so worried about breaking your horse's leg.
あの火事場を使えば城の壁を越える道具を作れるかもね。タカ、どうだい？
もちろん、ご恩に報いるためなら喜んで。
ありがたい。タカ、ケンジ、少し休め。すぐに立つぞ。
Told you he was gonna make his grappling hook.
タカが無事で安心した。
弱っておるが、小松までたどり着けそうか。
飯食って寝りゃ元気になる。
Komatsu, the bulldozer forge, where they make the mighty Komatsu K1200 bulldozer.
村から猛虎を一掃せねば。
そうだね。
お主らは小松へ、俺は後から向かう。
ジン、ありがとう。
Oopaloop. Excellent. My legend has increased. Nice. Oh, we got some new technique points. Great. Am I just sitting here enjoying some sake? I think I am. I think that's a pretty aesthetically pleasing spot to finish off. So we might go and do a raid arena. Now normally at this time of night we could go raid someone like perhaps Freemium Dude. However, seeing as we've already been raided by Premium Dude, we may have to go find someone to raid arena. Let's go see whomst is online. Oh, Noodle's on. That's good. We could go raid Noodle. I like raiding Noodle. Who else is on? Mabel's on, but we raided Mabel yesterday. Boxod was playing Elden Ring. Maybe. Ooh, Bunny. I haven't raided Bunny in a while. Are they just starting? Let's find out. Yeah, they're playing Phasmo. Let's go raid the bunny. Yeah, I've been outplayed. The strong hard counter to Ando is to just raid him first. We're gonna go raid Bunny Knight. I haven't raided them in a while, so we'll go see the bunny. I think that's, yeah. All right, we're gonna go over there. They're playing Phasmo. I will not be back tomorrow. I will be back on Thursday, and we'll probably be playing Armored Core. Also, we have a raid message, so if you'd like to use it, by all means you can. If you follow me, you'll have access to all of these emotes. They're not sub emotes. They're freebies. So go nuts. But yeah, we'll be back Thursday, 8:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, and then on Friday we'll also be back, but not on my channel. It'll be on Maddie's channel. So I'm gonna send us away to go see the bunny, and then I will go and sleep. Let me where is there we go. Okay, I will queue up the raid. I will start the countdown. We're going. Oh yes, real quick. Ah, I didn't know that. Huh. I have been learned. I have been educated. I went with those ones. Okay, I'll use generic Twitch ones. I didn't know that. I thought free ones could be used anywhere. Huh. An education has been had. Anyway, so if you sub to me, you can use the free ones. But anyway, having said that, those of you with subs can use the The emotes. Those of you without subs, GG. Anyway, I'm gonna send you over to the bunny. All right. Bye.